Mentally tough, competitive, selfless.
A tradition of winning.
This one hit in the air, line drive. It's off the glove of Kojal into center field. Here comes Hernandez. He is safe. Tigers win. Tigers win.
This is the Powerhouse. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is on the air. Play ball! This is exciting live coverage of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
This one's high, this one's deep, and this one is gone.
Brought to you by Albertsons, Coca-Cola, Cox, Hancock Whitney, Louisiana Blue, McDonald's, and by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake.
Nobody on, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, 12-5, Tigers lead the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Head north, young man, you're going to Omaha.
Your home for exclusive live coverage of the Powerhouse. On the road to Omaha, LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Field. Going back is Swain to the wall. It's gone! Second grand slam of the day!
Welcome in to the Hub International On Deck Show, presented by Hub International, Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Visit hubinternational.com, leading you up to first pitch of LSU baseball with a trip around the SEC, pitching matchups, batting lineups, and a visit with the top Tiger, head coach Jay Johnson. Here come the Tigers. Now, let's go inside the broadcast booth for the call of the game on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
After a career performance from Kason Evans in Game 1 last night, this SEC series continues with Game 2 as the 7th-ranked Oklahoma Sooners take on your home-standing Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair along with Tiger champion Buzzy Hydale, along with our straw stirring the drink back inside the Capital One studio, Adam Penny, welcoming you once again to Skip Bertman Field inside Alec Bach Stadium here on the campus of LSU in Baton Rouge for tonight's play-by-play story. Yes, indeed, sophomore Kason Evans put together one of the best individual performances by a Tiger starter against an SEC opponent. Evans last night moved to 2-0 on the year, went 7 2/3, allowing just 3 hits, 1 unearned run, 1 walk, and 15 strikeouts. The most punch-outs against an SEC opponent since a guy by the name of Paul Skeens did it, striking out 15 against Auburn back in May of 2023. The Tigers go on to take Game 1 by a final of 7-1 over the Sooners. Now the Tigers, winners of 3 straight, while Oklahoma suffers back-to-back losses for the first time this season. Tonight is a new game with no carryover, good or bad, for either team. LSU can't carry those 15 strikeouts or those 7 runs, and Oklahoma, you can't count on them to commit 3 errors in the first 2 innings of the ballgame. But Jay Johnson will count on junior right-hander Cooper Moore on the bump as Coach Skip Johnson counters with junior lefty L.J. Mercurius, who boasts an impressive number so far. He's 4-1 on the year. He's got a 1.59 ERA, 41 strikeouts to just 8 walks so far this season. So find your favorite chair, grab your favorite beverage. Game 2 is coming up. Friday night SEC baseball at the Box. It's Oklahoma, it's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans, get ready to swing for the fences because the 2025 baseball season is upon us, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the home run celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to LSU baseball games or to any other live event in Baton Rouge, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of LSU athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
This is Secretary of State Nancy Landry. Knowing the rules of the game is critical for both athletes and fans. Elections are no different. Changes are coming to Louisiana's primary elections next year, so before voting in April, visit geauxvote.com or download the free GoVote mobile app. Keep your registration current, understand how your party affiliation affects your options, and learn about offices affected by the new law. Know before you go, and go Tigers!
Baton Rouge, you rolled the dice and we hit the jackpot. Thank you for voting for LaBerge Casino and helping us win 11 Best of Baton Rouge medals, including Best Slots, Best Table Games, Best Hotel, Best Steak, Best Sports Bar, Best Live Music Venue, and more. When you're ready for an award-winning night out, get to LaBerge Baton Rouge. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Back on the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to talk with Tigers. Presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We're back here at Alec Box Stadium, Skip Bertman Field, Game 2 of the series between LSU and Oklahoma. Time for Talking with Tigers as we're joined now by LSU assistant coach and recruiting coordinator Josh Jordan. And Coach, big win for the Tigers last night. Got this SEC series off to a great start. Kason Evans was awesome, and the team put enough pressure on the Oklahoma pitching staff to get some key runs, and you guys get a big win to start the weekend.
Well, it's always good to put the pressure back on the visiting team. It's hard to play on the road in the SEC, and when you get that first game, it makes it even tougher on your opponent. And we're looking not just to win one game, to win the series, and nothing could be greater than having Kason Evans come out and give us the start he did. I mean, really pleased with the adjustment. I know he mentioned last night, maybe in the press conference, the adjustments that Coach Johnson himself and Coach Yeski and Coach Tutko made, and that's the key to the college baseball season. Mm-hmm. You don't arrive into a place of ready to compete. You continue to compete, and part of continuing to compete is growing and developing and fine-tuning what you need to do as the season goes on, and that's a great example of it right there.
A real big lift to the team, it seems, Coach, has been now both of your guys behind the plate are in the lineup every day. Cade Arambidi and Omar Cerna, when one catches, the other DHs, and both those guys making big-time contributions.
Yeah, happy for both those guys, and they're two very different players in my mind. I think if we can, we're really maybe honest in the fall, you maybe look and say, you know what, we maybe saw this maybe being a real possibility of having both guys in the lineup every single day, and I'm just happy that both are contributing, and having something to be said about being in the lineup every day, even when you're not catching and you're in the DH spot, because it just keeps you engaged every single day. And it goes back to what Cade kind of had to do last year, was take that complete day off, per se, and not get time to be in the box every day. And so I think both those guys are going to be really big for us as we get into SEC play and down the stretch.
So Omar has been the catcher each time Cooper Moore has started so far this season. That'll again be the case tonight. What makes that relationship so important?
Well, we kind of, honestly, the idea was something that Coach Johnson thought of, and he and I kind of talked about, and the staff talked about, of, hey, this really worked really well in terms of Cade's development last year, being able to catch Anthony. A lot of similarities in terms of kind of what you're going to get on the mound. A guy with a big repertoire, but throws a ton of strikes in Cooper Moore. And so it gives your catcher an opportunity to really be successful and to kind of grow and develop while competing and giving your team a chance to win. And so it's really just kind of the thought process being kind of, hey, it worked with Cade, why not do it with Omar? And also it's very difficult to catch every day in the SEC and to catch every game, and your offense not suffer. And so I think it gives both players, Cade and Omar, an opportunity to be really productive offensive players for us as well.
All right, Coach, we greatly appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
No, thank you, Bill.
Coach Josh Jordan with us. Tigers getting set to face OU in Game 2. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everything tastes better after an LSU Tiger victory. Similarly, everything also tastes better once you've baptized it with the handcrafted flavor of the original Louisiana hot sauce. So just imagine how truly tasty something would taste if it was doused in the original Louisiana hot sauce after an LSU Tiger victory. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
I'm Chris Jakimick. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. Being a veteran, it's interwoven into your DNA. It is really the absence of the connection and the purpose that can really drive a lot of veterans to some negative thoughts. For those who are in a suicidal crisis, the window of time to save somebody's life is very short. Our duty is to protect ourselves and protect our families. And one way you can do that is store your weapons safely. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
Leading you up to first pitch, this is the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to take a trip around the Southeastern Conference. Presented by Visit Baton Rouge, Louisiana's capital city.
Once again, absolutely perfect weather for college baseball. We'll get your full game day forecast brought to you by AccuTemp coming up in just a little bit. But suffice to say, if you're not here at the box, you're missing out. It's going to be SEC baseball coming up with a 6:30 first pitch, Oklahoma and LSU. And what a great afternoon headed into the evening to be outside and to be here at Alex Box Stadium. Tiger fans, if you can't make it tonight, just a reminder, all LSU Sports Radio Network broadcasts stream for free on the LSU Sports mobile app. You can download the app for free on iOS or Android. It's the LSU Sports mobile app presented by BASF. We create chemistry. Well, let's take a look at what's happening around the SEC on this Friday. 2 series, including this one, got underway last night, but everybody cranking up here on this Friday, second weekend of conference play. And to run us through that trip, once again, my pleasure to have in the booth, Tiger champ Buzzy Heidel. Buzzy?
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, and there was one game that started on Thursday along with this series here, LSU and Oklahoma. It was Ole Miss and Kentucky. Ole Miss blanked Kentucky in a win 5-0. So Ole Miss leads that series now 1-0. And right now, currently, they are slated to start the same time this game, 6:30. So Ole Miss going for the series win against Kentucky. Of course, LSU going for the series win against Oklahoma here. A couple games underway at the moment. Tennessee and Missouri doing battle, top of the third in Knoxville. They are scoreless. Alabama is hosting Florida. They're scoreless in the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first in Auburn. Texas and Auburn are scoreless. Arkansas is playing South Carolina in Columbia. Arkansas with the early lead over the Gamecocks 1-0. 3-0, that's Georgia over Texas A&M early in that game, bottom of the first. Georgia playing in College Station, so again, 3-0 there. And then Vanderbilt will take on Mississippi State in their opening game. Standings-wise, I should say, we'll go through that. At the top of the SEC at the moment, Auburn and Florida at 3-0. Auburn currently riding an 11-game win streak, so one of the hotter teams in the SEC at the moment. Kentucky sits at 3-1. Arkansas, Georgia, Texas, and Vanderbilt at 2-1. LSU, Ole Miss, Oklahoma sit at 2-2. Mississippi State, Tennessee, Texas A&M at 1-2. And Alabama, Missouri, and South Carolina round out the bottom of the SEC standings. They are winless. They're 0-3 at the moment. So second weekend in conference play, Chris, going to get a whole lot more fun here as the year continues. But a lot of good action so far right now.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody gets excited the first weekend, the second weekend, who got off to a great start, but it all kind of balances out over the course of the season. Thank you, Buzz. LSU Athletics would like to thank tonight's game sponsor. That's FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake. championship health partner of LSU Athletics. Last night we were treated to a dandy by Kaysen Evans. In fact, a career night for Kaysen with those 15 strikeouts, getting ahead of hitters, putting Oklahoma in tough hitters counts all night long. Take a look at the starting pitchers here in Game 2 for both the Sooners and your Tigers. Buzzy will break that down as we continue on the Hub International On Deck Show, leading you up to first pitch just after 6:30. Game 2, the Sooners and Tigers, SEC Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
As a full-service industrial contractor, Bartlett Group specializes in maintenance, turnarounds, and capital mechanical projects, refractory, soft crafts, fabrication, and more. Just a few of the companies that Bartlett represents include Excel Scaffold, DECS, Deltec Manufacturing, GMTS, and Precision Refractory. Bartlett boasts the best talent retention record with high... Strength is our people, driving our growth and success. Choose Bartlett Group, where exceptional is standard.
Comfort, it's never just one thing. You want to make sure you get an air conditioning system that's reliable, affordable, energy efficient, backed by a strong warranty, and is installed by a dealer you can trust. That's why people who insist on the best choose Trane. Trane is a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
LSU Athletics again would like to thank its corporate partners: Cox, McDonald's, FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. Leading you up to first pitch here in Game 2 on a Friday night. Last night a 7-1 win by your Tigers over the Sooners. Oklahoma struggled with some defensive mistakes early, and of course Kaysen Evans just shut the door with his performance last night. Let's take a look at the starters for both the Tigers and the Sooners here in Game 2 with a breakdown of that. Once again, here's Buzzy Heidel. Buzzy.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, we got right-handed pitcher for Oklahoma, L.J. Mercurius, making his 6th start of the year. He's 4-1 with a 1.59 ERA. How about this? In 28 and a third innings pitched, giving up 15 hits, 5 runs, only 8 walks, and 41 strikeouts. And scouting report says he's going to have a good fastball, 93 to 96 miles an hour fastball, curveball, slider, and changeup. Changeup is his best secondary, and he is a strike thrower. He has really good command of all his pitches, likes to work the ball in and out. And so going to be a little bit of a different look for LSU tonight, as Cam Johnson yesterday, left-handed pitcher, was a little erratic, had 6 walks, a couple hit by pitch. Oklahoma gifted LSU some runs. So LSU, I think, against Mercurius is going to have to be a little more, just take advantage of the situations. They're not going to be gifted all those free passes like they were last night. So I think LSU's offense is really going to have to step up, hit in the clutch, get guys on, and get them around when they get into scoring position. And then for LSU, you've got Cooper Moore making his 6th start of the year, coming off probably his worst performance of the year at Vanderbilt. So a guy that really looking to rebound and win this series for LSU. He's got a 3.21 ERA, 3-2 on the year. Another strike thrower. I mean, if you go by the stats here, Chris, we should have a lot of strikes. It shouldn't be a terribly long game if you go by just the stats of guys throwing the ball over the plate. Again, Cooper Moore with very good command as well, and just needs with Kaysen Evans' performance last night. You don't want to say Cooper Moore needs to match what Kaysen Evans did just because that was incredible, but he needs to take a page out of that book, throw a lot of strikes, off-speed pitches, keep this Oklahoma offense off balance, and give LSU a chance to win this series. I think that win last week on Sunday was big for LSU. They lost 2 tough games, came back, won a tough game on the road, and that's catapulted them into a good win here. See if they can win the series and have 2 weekends in the book.
Well, you said exactly what Coach Johnson said. The blueprint against this Oklahoma offense is getting ahead early, keeping the leadoff man off base, keeping traffic to a minimum, and that's what Cooper will be charged with tonight. Again, it'll be L.J. Mercurius for the Sooners and junior right-hander Cooper Moore on the bump to start it for your Tigers. Fans, if you think you have what it takes to be a true Caniac maniac, prove it at the next home baseball game. You could win a prize pack courtesy of Raising Cane's One Love. We'll continue with more on the Hub International On Deck show. After this timeout, we'll return, visit with the aforementioned Jay Johnson. Tiger skipper joins us next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for you on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Hi, this is Chef Kevin Belton for People's Health. If you have diabetes, heart failure, or cardiovascular disorder, and you have Medicare, ask about a People's Health Chronic Condition Special Needs Plan. It's a Medicare plan designed to help with the unique needs that go along with these chronic conditions. Call People's Health today. Your benefits could start as early as next month.
Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit lsumkc.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Hi, you're listening to Meditating with Jan from Toyota. Soften your focus and visualize yourself off-roading in a Tacoma. Now engage your senses. What do you hear? A donkey, because you're driving the kids to a farm sanctuary in a Grand Highlander. Breathe in, breathe out, and go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Event ends March 31st. Toyota, let's go places.
Before the Fighting Tigers take to the field, time to visit with the top Tiger, LSU skipper Jay Johnson. Presented by Hancock Whitney, the official bank and credit card of LSU Athletics. On the Hub International On Deck show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Coach, coming into Friday night game 2, got to talk about last night's performance. As you said, had full confidence in Kason Evans. We'll start with him. 15 strikeouts, first time against an SEC opponent since 2023, and a pretty good pitcher in the name of Paul Skeens. Also, I thought it was effective what you said would be key. First pitch strikes and keeping Oklahoma in bad hitters counts.
Yeah, it was 0-2 to everybody, and he flooded the zone with all his pitches, and against their offense, it's really important to keep the leadoff man off base, and I think they got on base. The leadoff guy got on one time last night. So great game by Kason, and provided a blueprint, I think, for Cooper, William, and the rest of the pitching staff to follow the next 2 days.
Again, offensively, it was impressive at times. LSU got some really good cuts. We mentioned Omar Cerna going into the series. He continues to hit the ball well, but you got some really good contributions.
Yeah, we did. We did a good job off the starting pitcher, and, took what they gave us, so to speak, and then some key at-bats with 2 strikes where we just put the ball in play and moved it with, good athletes and getting runners home from third with less than 2 outs, forced them into some tough plays. They didn't make them, and it opened up a big inning for us there. And so was pleased with the offense early in the game, and big hit by Zach York to give us a little breathing room there at the end.
I know you probably said this to the team. I've heard you say it many times. You can't take the 7 runs from last night. You can't take the 15 strikeouts, and you can't expect them to score only 1. You got to put it behind you. What was the message to the team going into game 2?
Yeah, I thought, and I really believe this going into Vanderbilt, that we prepared very well for that series on the position player side of it. And other than a really good performance on Saturday in the 4 SEC game by the opposing pitcher, we've done a really good job offensively, in 4 games. So I really want them to continue on with that. So it was really a reset, and reinvesting in what we need to do to play well in the game. And sounds like coach speak, but I will say over the last 10 days, this team has done a much better job of that, and we need to continue to double our efforts in preparation and process.
You mentioned that Cooper got a pretty good blueprint last night against this Oklahoma offense. When you match up his skill set, his pitch mix, how can he be effective? What tools can he use to be effective?
Well, his strength is 4 pitches for strikes, and it's hard to get on time with any one thing, and if you start guessing, you're playing right into his hands. So hopefully Oklahoma plays some guessing games, gets twisted up a little bit, he executes, and gets him off the barrel for a lot of weak contact.
Well, Coach, got here early to the ballpark, and the crowd already lined up. Should be an exciting Friday night here at the box. Best of luck. Get after him.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
Head Coach Jay Johnson, everybody. Starting lineups coming up. We get first pitch, Game 2, Oklahoma and your Tigers, coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
To be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
Champions make plays on the field and in life. With LSU Online, you can keep your career moving, earn your degree, and still run your own game plan. Learn anytime from anywhere and take the next step toward your goal line. It's time to make your move, Tiger fans. Visit online.lsu.edu. LSU Online. Win where you are.
Wrapping up the Hub International On Deck show. We are just moments away from first pitch. Time now for the game's starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Build a better workday when you partner with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com.
Indeed, getting ready for Game 2 tonight. First pitch coming up just moments away after 6:30 here at Alex Buck Stadium. Fans, a quick reminder, have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. Take a look at that Cintas starting lineup. First for the visiting Sooners of Oklahoma, 17-5, 2-2 in SEC play. Again, as we mentioned, suffering their first back-to-back losses this week on the season. Dropped the midweek down the road in Hammond, USA to Southeastern Louisiana. Last night falling to LSU 7-1. Trey Gamble will start it off, the senior left fielder, batting .345. Camden Johnson will be at third base. He'll bat second. Brandon Brock behind the plate catching will bat third in the order. Jackson Willits, the shortstop, will bat cleanup. The junior hitting .328. Dayton LaChance started last night's game behind the plate, then moved to first. Tonight in Game 2, he'll start the game at first base and bat fifth in the order. Alec Blair, once again, will be in right field. The freshman batting .349. Nolan Stevens will get a start tonight. Stevens will be the designated hitter and bat seventh for the Sooners. Kyle Branch at second base, batting .184, will bat eighth. And Jason Walk, again, will be at the bottom of the order. The center fielder, a junior, batting .228. L.J. Mercurius, again, a junior right-hander with a 1.59 ERA, will be on the bump for Oklahoma and Coach Skip Johnson. Now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU, 16-7 on the year, 2-2 now in SEC play, riding a 3-game win streak going back to last Sunday's win on the road in that opening series against Vanderbilt. Stephen Milam atop the order, the junior batting .241. He'll lead things off. Jake Brown, the junior, hitting .391, will be in right field. He'll bat second. Derek Curiel will stay third in the order, play center field. with a .337 average. Omar Cerna, his average keeps climbing. The true freshman batting .279. The catcher will bat cleanup tonight. John Pearson, another start at third. Kate Arambidi will bat sixth and be the DH tonight. Zach York at first base will bat seventh. Trent Carraway will be at second base for a second straight game. He'll bat eighth. And Chris Stanfield, the veteran left fielder, will round out the order and bat ninth. Again, Cooper Moore, the junior right-hander, will get it started for the Tigers in just moments. That's a look at the Cintas starting lineup. That means first pitch around the corner. We've got Game 2, Oklahoma and your Fighting Tigers, coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Hancock Whitney, we don't leave things to chance, including the Tigers season. That's why we ran thousands of our LSU Visa debit cards through every game day ritual around the Gulf South. Get your LSU Visa debit card and some good game day luck for the Tigers this year. Learn more at HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Gotta carry that purple and gold. Hancock Whitney, official bank of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
17 SEC championships.
One out, bottom of the ninth. Runner at first.
54 NCAA regional and super regional appearances.
Shores comes set, the 0-1.
20 trips to Omaha and the College World Series.
Ground ball towards Dickinson, flips it to Milam.
8 national titles.
The relay to first in time. Tigers win. Tigers win for the second time in 3 seasons and the 8th time in program history. The Fighting Tigers reach the pinnacle. They stand alone atop the mountain. Your LSU Fighting Tigers, the 2025 college baseball national champions.
The powerhouse. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Good Friday evening, Tiger fans. Welcome back once again inside Alex Box Stadium, Skip Bertman Field. Gorgeous Friday night, and we've got SEC baseball, LSU Fighting Tiger baseball coming your way. Along with our producer, Adam Penny, back in the Capital One studio. Happy to be joined tonight to my left in the booth by Tiger champion Buzzy Heidel. Chris Blair along with you as we get set to bring you Game 2 of this 3-game set. Told you from the outset, can't find better weather for college baseball. Well, that is indeed a fact tonight. Your game day weather report brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages never if you get a whole home generator from AccuTemp. Keep the power in your hands. Nothing but blue skies, sunshine, first pitch temperature 74 degrees. Do better than that anywhere. I dare you. Ready to go. Trey Gamble stands in. First pitch from Moore, a swing and a miss, and we're underway. Time of first pitch, 6:34 Central Time, and it's 0-1. Buzzy, it goes without saying, and you mentioned it, talking about the pitching matchups tonight. Got to believe the recipe for success for the Tigers, as this one a comebacker right to the mound, and Cooper Moore showing what Kason Evans can do. He can do as well. How about glove it and easily throw to first? 2 pitches and 1 out. The recipe for success always brought to you by BRQ. And Jay Johnson mentioned it moments ago when we talked to him. You said it moments ago. This Oklahoma team, if you allow them to get ahead in counts, if you allow them to get traffic aboard, it opens up their weaponry offensively. If you eliminate leadoff runners, you eliminate free passes, you can really tame this Sooner offense. And, well, good start for Cooper Moore.
Yeah, the game really doesn't change at any level. You get that leadoff hitter out, you get ahead in the count, strike one. Those are all key factors. And, again, that doesn't change. That's in Little League, college, professional.
Moore off to a good start here. First delivery to Camden Johnson, missing for ball one. Comes back with an off-speed strike to even it up quickly. 1 ball and 1 strike. A lot of sunshine, a lot of shade in the left field, a little bit down the line in right, and from the mound in home under shade here with the overhang. There's his strike from Moore. Gets him ahead 1-2. Now the Tiger infield with 2 strikes. Going to send 3 infielders right of second base. John Pearson going to move from the traditional third location to shade it towards second base in the 6 hole. It's the left-handed hitter Camden Johnson. And a swing and a miss. And Cooper Moore. Again, right now, Buzzy, following the blueprint early on at Case and Evans.
Well,
2 gone.
Yeah, textbook pitching. Got to 2 strikes early. Went changeup down and away from a lefty. Probably the hardest pitch for, in particular, a left-hander to hit. Looks like a fastball the whole way, diving away from him. Left-handers typically like to get extended and pull the baseball, and just not able to do that.
Brandon Brock stands in with 2 down. First pitch, a strike with a fastball from Cooper Moore. Yeah, I mean, it was interesting. Jay Johnson said, hey, look, Case and Evans with a spectacular career performance last night. Here's the 0-1. Just missed outside to the right-hander, evens it up 1 ball, 1 strike. Doesn't have to have an exact facsimile, you just have to have those ingredients. And I like where, at least early on here in the top of the first, where Cooper Moore is going. Again, this 1-1 pitch outside, that'll make it 2-1.
Well, we mentioned it last week against Vanderbilt, probably Cooper Moore's worst outing of the year. The week before that against Sacramento State, he actually had 3 walks in that game. So 5 walks combined in the last 2 games from Cooper Moore. May not sound like a ton. That's a lot for this young man who throws a lot of strikes.
Off-speed pitch. He had Brock off balance, swinging ahead. It's 2-2. Two-two pitch. How about a swing and a miss with a drop-off breaking ball? And Cooper Moore, a couple of strikeouts and a 1-3 putout to start the game in the top of the first inning. The Sooners go in order. 1, 2, 3. We played a half inning. No score at the box. LSU coming to the plate. It'll be Milam, Brown, and Curiel when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everyone has their own favorite way to experience Louisiana. For some, it's the taste of hot beignets with a creamy cafe au lait. For others, it's swaying to the music of brass bands, Zydeco, and all the music in between. It's boating on the bayou, weaving your way through festivals, road tripping in pursuit of the greatest gumbo. Whoever you are, whatever you crave, Louisiana will feed your soul. Go to findyourlouisiana.com to plan your visit today.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
The reigning national champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Well, Cooper Moore. Great start for the Tiger pitcher. I mean, Buzzy, it's got to be one of the things you dream of. SEC home opener. You transfer into LSU. You got a great crowd, capacity crowd at the box, and you get in your first inning. 2 strikeouts and a comebacker that you handle with ease. Made it look easy, that is, if you're Cooper Moore. That's got to be a shot in the arm.
Well, and in particular, that first inning, I mean, this crowd is as big as I've seen since I've been in this booth this year. And you got all the emotions. We hear Doug Thompson and a lot of those Skip Bertman disciples, and even Skip Bertman talking about that inevitable the 2 runs in the first inning that you see it time and time after again in games because it is so difficult in that first inning. You're going through the top of the lineup. You don't know if you really got command of your stuff. The crowd's in it. The umpire's trying to figure out the strike zone. So many factors working against you. And for you to come out of it with as clean an inning as you've thrown in quite some time, that's a big shot in the arm for LSU.
Stephen Milam going to lead it off. Switch hitter will bat from the left side against the right-hander Mercurius. And LJ ready to fire. Fastball right down the seam, and it's 0-1. LJ, the older brother of Xander Mercurius, who last night, yeoman's effort, again came in relief early for Cameron Johnson and really settled the game down until the Tigers were able to add a few more runs late. But they got 5 runs gifted to them in the first 2 frames. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Milam. Milam 0 for last night. Here's the 1-1. A little too high from Mercurius, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. The other thing that I wanted to mention about Cooper Moore's performance, again early on, top of the first inning, also very efficient, and that was key to Kason Evans' performance last night. 2-1 pitch. Milam swings, and it's a base hit to right field. Leadoff man aboard for the Tigers. One of the keys last night, Buzzy, if you want to look at the offense, we mentioned Kason Evans and the Tiger pitching staff eliminated Oklahoma from getting that leadoff man more times than not aboard in Game 1, whereas LSU was effective in getting traffic aboard, and Milam picks up where they left off last night with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, you see Milam in that leadoff spot, was in the leadoff spot last night. Jake Brown in that 2-hole, and then again Derek Curiel in that 3-hole. Kind of seems like that might be the lineup for the foreseeable future at the moment.
Don't hit the panic button, but Jake Brown has let that batting average dip under 400.
Yeah,
all in jest.
Didn't have any hits, scored 2 runs, walked 3 times last night. Even when he doesn't hit, he's still in the mix.
Brown has had a tremendous 2026. My tongue firmly in cheek there. 2-0 the count now to Brown. Team colors always presented by Kubota. First the 2-0 delivery with a runner at first. Brown will swing and foul it back. That'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Tigers going with the white and purple pinstripes tonight, both jersey and pants, traditional LSU lid.
One of my favorite uniforms. Love that scripted Tigers across the chest.
Very clean. Oklahoma going with the Sooner red jerseys, light gray pants, and a red stripe down the leg, white numerals, and white Oklahoma across the chest. Throw over to check on Milam. He's back safely. 2-1 count to Brown.
Do we call it script or cursive? What do we call that across the chest?
Does anybody know what cursive is
Kids,
anymore?
I don't think they do.
They probably don't. They'd probably go with script. Maybe they'd know that one. Here's the 2-1. Up the middle, comes off the leg of Mercurius. Tries to pick it up with a bare hand, won't be in time. Brown, too much speed, he'll beat it out, and they got to check on LJ Mercurius. That one came hot off the bat, over 100 miles an hour, and got a piece. It looked like, in real time, his right leg, we'll see it on the monitor here, but it came back on him quickly. Ooh, maybe in the back of the calf there, Buzzy, or the side of the leg?
Yeah, I think it was the side of the leg. Higher up on the leg, though, I think that's good. More on the thigh, kind of the bigger part of the leg. And LSU, of course, ball was hit tremendously hard, as you said, Chris, over 100 miles an hour. But LSU got a little lucky there, because with the shift over, if that doesn't hit Mercurius, it's going to be a double play, probably a tailor-made or even a take-it-yourself double play. And instead, LSU's got something cooking with first and second.
Skip Johnson and the Oklahoma trainer, of course, out there checking on their starting pitcher. They're going to send Brendan Brock back behind the plate here and let him throw a couple of pitches, see how he feels. See if he was affected at all. First pitch looked pretty good there.
Yeah, I thought he was high on his leg, too, Chris. Again, that's what you want it. You don't want it around that knee, shin area. I feel like that hurts way worse.
Or ankle if you're trying to plant as that lead foot on a pitcher. But Looks like he's all right. He throws 2, tells Coach Johnson he's good to go. So good news there for the Sooners and L.J. Mercurius. LSU, by the way, back-to-back singles, one to right field off the bat of Milam, one right up the middle off the leg of L.J. Mercurius by Jake Brown. Tigers with traffic early. Runners first and second, nobody out. And Derek Curiel coming to the plate, the Tigers center fielder, batting .337.
I'll be interested to see how Coach Jay Johnson plays this early in the game. Obviously, LSU, one of LSU's better hitters, and Curiel, first and second. See if he elects to maybe sacrifice bunt.
Looking to swing in the first pitch outside. 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, and look, I'm a fan of, you got a guy in the 3-hole for a reason. You get guys on early in the count, or early in the game, I should say. I say play for the big inning, but again, there's a lot of different ways to go about this.
1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to Curiel. I want to strike at the letters off speed. That'll even the count 1-1. I think Derek thought that was a tad high, but he'll adjust. As you said, Buzzy, umpire takes a little while for the hitters to find out where that strike zone is. 1 ball, 1 strike. Milam 2 for 3 in stolen bases. Jake Brown 7 of 8. But with Curiel at the plate and a .337 average, and based on what he has done since arriving here in Baton Rouge, I think they'll maybe go station to station here, see if Curiel can find the outfield. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Mercurius comes back, finds the zone. Curiel going to choke up a little on the bat, widen the stance from the left side, and the 1-2 is upstairs and outside, evens a count.
Again, Mercurius, his best off-speed pitch is the changeup. He likes to throw that, and he likes to throw it a lot to left-handed hitters. Fastball is, as we told you, 93 to 95, 96 miles an hour.
2-2. Called strike 3. Good-looking pitch. May have had Derek guessing there. Fastball just above the knees, and he gets the strikeout 1 away. Runners still first and second. And now we'll see Omar Cerna Jr., and we talked about it last night, Buzzy, Doug and I, on the emergence of Cerna Jr., the true freshman. Had a heck of a week last week. Midweek had his first home run. It happened to be a grand slam against Creighton. Had his second home run on absolute blast out of here on Tuesday against Grambling. Again, has been able to find his swing as SEC play gets underway. First delivery going to miss low for ball 1, 1-0. And I mentioned it last night, and I mentioned it again tonight, Buzzy, because it carries a lot of weight. Jay Johnson has compared what he thinks Cerna can do and bring to this team in the same way Curiel did last year in his freshman campaign, which says a lot. Takes stakes, stays away from this, inside and low, 2-0.
No, you're right. I mean, Curiel last year, for me, I mean, there was a bunch of guys on that team, but when there was a guy on base, 2 outs, you needed a hit. Curiel was the guy for me. So for him to put Cerna Jr. in that same category, yeah, you said it. That is big words, and hopefully he will live up to that. He's had a good last few games, was 2 for 3 last night.
The 2-0 swings, this one high in the air. Jason Walk going back, and on the track in center field will make the catch. Milam going to tag up from second, make his way into third. So now with 2 outs, LSU runners on the corners. Cerna unfortunately went to the deepest part of the park, but he got a lot of that one, just left it up a little bit. And with 2 down, we'll see John Pearson. And here's a guy who can run into a fastball. We'll see how Mercurius handles Pearson. Pearson batting .333. He's had limited at-bats on the season, but here of late, getting more action at third base, and obviously that goes with more at-bats at the plate.
Yeah, just like Cerna last night, Pearson had 2 hits, was 2 for 4 in the middle of that lineup.
First pitch to John. Outside corner called strike off speed for Mercurius, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, Mercurius, very similar to Cooper Moore in that they like to throw off-speed pitches, and they can throw it in any count. That's what you like about a starting pitcher that has command of all pitches, is that it doesn't really matter what count it is. They'll break off that changeup or curveball.
Brown now headed to second. He just wanted to elicit a throw. Now he gets it. It comes home, and they'll have Milam. Oklahoma done their homework. Brandon Brock saw Brown head to second. He stopped midway through. He went ahead and made the throw to Branch at second, who already had his mind made up. Throw a strike home, and he does. And the Tigers run their way out of the bottom of the first inning. So the Tigers come away empty-handed. No runs, 2 hits. 1 man left on. We move now to the top of the second. Still scoreless. Sooners come to the plate next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's not easy to be a champion.
Built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at MMRGRP.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Louisiana runs on hard work, on the field and on the job. ES&H's mission is to continue to be a high-performance company that quickly, safely, and effectively responds to our customers' emergency needs. ES&H provides excellent service with quality and integrity that keeps our state ready for the next inning. ES&H, your partner for us.
Coming in.
South Louisiana.
Follow the powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Tigers get a little aggressive in the bottom of the first inning, unable to make it work. Attempting to coax Oklahoma into the steal at second to bring Milam in from third, but perfectly executed defensively by Oklahoma. They get out of the inning, and we're still scoreless. First pitch offered up to Jackson Willits. Going to be sent high in the air, not very deep, into shallow center field. Caraway playing in the shift with the left-handed hitter was back there and able to track it down for the first out of the inning. So efficiency still in order for Cooper Moore. 1 pitch and 1 out to start the top of the second inning.
Yeah, nothing better. I mean, as a pitcher, you love striking guys out. But I'm telling you, when 1 pitch and a week out at that's something. That's music to the ears, I can tell you.
Tigers again will go to that extreme shift. We saw it several times last night. Caraway now moving to third. They've got Pearson in the shift just left of second base with Milam in the traditional 6-hole. Zach York, the lone infielder on the right side of the diamond for Dayton LaChance. Last night, LaChance started the game behind the plate catching. Mid-game moved to first base, but played the entire night. 1-0 pitch from Moore, going to miss low, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. LaChance batting .125 so far in SEC games. Second leading hitter overall for the Sooners at .338 on the year. There's a strike from Moore to make it 2-1. Again, much like last night, a slight but steady breeze right now for the most part blowing out, occasionally left to right towards the secondary scoreboard here at the box. A ground ball to the 6-hole, backhanded by Milam. Gets set, throws across the diamond in time to York for the second out of the inning. Those are the plays we have taken for granted for Stephen Milam for 2+ now 3 years. As again, it looks like a routine ground ball, and it's anything but when you add in the throw to beat the runner to first.
Well, and that's the longest throw on the infield. I know people would say, oh, what about third base at the furthest back of the infield? Well, yeah, but you never really see that play. It's always that deep 6 ball that a shortstop catch. That is the longest throw. Milam takes his time, makes a good, accurate, strong throw. That's the key there, accurate.
Now with 2 down, we'll see Alec Blair, the freshman right fielder. The first pitch from Moore, missing for ball 1. LSU women's basketball looks like they're headed easily for a first-round win over Jacksonville across the street at the Maravich Center. There's a swing and a miss by Blair. He got all crossed up on a nasty off-speed pitch that dove into the dirt. It's 1-1.
Yeah, a little extra traffic coming in today, Chris, to the ballpark with all the activities going on campus.
1-1. Look at that overhand breaking ball in for a strike. It's 1-2 now to Blair.
Yeah, such good command early in this game from Cooper Moore. That is a good sign for LSU. What Evans did last night as a dominant opening night starter, and then Cooper Moore right now got it going on.
Comes back with a fastball. Ooh, I thought he was about to punch him out. What was that signal from the home plate umpire? And then he just kind of froze and ruled it ball 2.
Well, I thought Cerna could have framed it a little better. It's almost, I think Cerna took it for granted too, that it was just going to be called strike 3, and I think it confused everybody.
I think the umpire was saying it obstructed his view, actually. Here's the 2-2. Did he go? He went around. He'll have to pick up the ball. Cerna does, throws to first, and again, another clean inning of work for Cooper Moore. 1-2-3 go the Sooners here in the top of the second. Still no score. We head to the bottom of the second. Tigers come to the plate. Due up Pearson, Aaron Beatty, and Zach York when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Every Tiger knows it's not just about where you are, it's about how you play the game. At LSU Online, we bring that same grit and greatness to your education. Whether you're watching from Baton Rouge or beyond, you can earn your degree on your time from anywhere. Flexible, online, built for Tiger Nation. Visit online.lsu.edu and win where you are.
Get ready, Tiger fans! Venture Global is proud to partner with LSU Athletics, powering Louisiana and the world with clean, low-cost, reliable energy and fueling the future of our great state. As we cheer on the Tigers this season, we're also driving innovation, creating jobs, and supporting our local communities. Together, we're building a brighter, more sustainable tomorrow. Venture Global, proud partner of LSU Athletics, powering champions on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Here we go. Champion LSU Fighting Tigers. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Fans, if you love LSU baseball, or if you're a coach, maybe a CEO, and you lead people toward success, we recommend checking out Coach Skip Bertman's book, Everything Matters in Baseball. Visit skipbertman.net today. Learn ways you can help lead your team to victory. No score. Bottom of the second inning, Oklahoma and LSU. John Pearson at the plate. And the Tigers ran out of the bottom of the first, and he'll start off the bottom of the second. First pitch swung on, fouled out of play down the right field line. Cooper Moore off to a great start. Talked about his efficiency. Talked about his strike throwing so far. Seen the Sooners twice at the plate. Here's the 0-1. There's a strike to Pearson, make it 0-2, and it doesn't take a baseball genius, Buzzy, to figure out last weekend the trouble LSU's pitching staff ran into was they could not get the off-speed and breaking pitches over early for strikes, and Vanderbilt was afforded the luxury to just wait dead red fastball. In all three games, certainly the first two games, they took advantage of that. It's a different story so far in this series, going back to last night and so far for Cooper Moore. They're getting those off-speed pitches early over in the count. And then using the fastball to clean them up. There's a foul off the bat of Pearson to stay alive. He spoils a fastball from Mercurius, and it's still 0-2.
Well, and the good teams make adjustments, Chris, particularly in game. And when they know they can spit on the off-speed pitch because it's not going to be thrown for a strike, you essentially become a one-pitch pitcher. I don't care how hard you throw. Good hitters in the SEC are going to time up a fastball.
The 0-2. Pearson times this one up. It's an off-speed pitch, and he drives it out of here. Into the left field landing for John Pearson. Home run number 3 on the year, and the Tigers take an early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, you're right. Timed that one up perfectly, Chris. Got a ball up in the zone, hit it 390 feet into the left field landing, and Now you see why John Pearson has been getting the at-bats he's been getting. They know this kid's got power. He just needs to continue to get better, strike zone awareness, get a pitch that he can handle, which he could there up in the zone, and he did not miss it.
So now we'll see Cade Arambidi. Arambidi tonight, the designated hitter. Batting in the 6th spot. Nobody out, a 1-0 lead. Nobody on. Mercurius fires. His fastball missed just a bit outside to the right-hander, and it's 1-0. Arambidi. Again, was a bright spot offensively for the Tigers last weekend. Batting .385, went 5 for 13 against Vandy. There's a swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch down low, and it's 1-1 strike. Really showed out in that 16-9 win over Vandy on Sunday. 2 for 5, a double, 3 runs batted in, 2 runs scored. Curious delivers this one short of the plate, down in the dirt. It's now 2-1.
How about the middle of this lineup for LSU? Curiel, a sophomore, Cerna, a freshman, Pearson, a sophomore, Arambidi, a sophomore. So young players getting the job done right now for LSU.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Missing outside from Mercurius. Now 3 balls and 1 strike to Cade Arambidi. Arambidi 5 doubles on the year, 4 home runs. He's driven in 15 so far here in 2026. The 3-1. Miss low. Arambidi will take a no-out walk here in the bottom of the 2nd. So LSU able to get 2 hits back-to-back to start the game in the bottom of the 1st. Again, unable to score. John Pearson at the plate leads off with a solo home run to left, and now that'll put Arambidi aboard and Zach York to the plate.
Well, Mercurius, kind of the same thing Cooper Moore went through. Good early, last couple starts hadn't been as good. Got the loss in the Texas A&M game last week.
York squaring to bunt, the pitch inside to the big fella, and he'll back it up, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, he gave up 4 runs in 5 innings of work against Texas A&M. Did strike out 7 Aggies, had 2 walks.
The 1-0 pitch at the knees for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. You know, you were talking about John Pearson trying to expand his repertoire at the plate. I think that's the work in progress for Zach York. There's no question he can run into one and send it to Tiger Stadium. But here of late, you're starting to see him go put the bat where the ball is, including last night, able to get aboard on a single. In fact, a big RBI single. As that pitch low, it's now 2-1.
Well, hitting, you got to evolve. I mean, you know, they're big kids. I mean, Pearson and Zach York, you know they can hit the ball a country mile. It's getting yourself into good counts, getting good pitches to hit, putting good swings on balls.
Off speed, a swing and a miss will even the count 2-2.
Really just having that plate awareness is a good word for it, of knowing when to be aggressive. Again, figuring out how pitchers want to pitch you. That's all the tough thing in hitting. A lot of good hitters. A lot of guys can stand up there and just waylay balls into the seats. But can you hit when it matters?
There's a called strike 3. That was a great pitch by Mercurius there. Kind of outer edge at the knees. Made it difficult for York. He didn't even take a swing, and there's 1 away as Mercurius records the strikeout. You know, to your point, I think about guys. I go back to Tommy White and Jared Jones. Those 2 guys obviously have some of the most memorable home runs in LSU baseball history over the last several years. But you really saw their effectiveness in their ability to hit opposite field, their ability to get the bat out there, make contact with 2 strikes, not have to be focused on just sending it over the fence. Caraway out in front, swinging on the first offering, and it's 0-1.
Well, yeah, it's a good point. I mean, the good power hitters can hit the ball out of the ballpark really anywhere, and that's what you saw a lot from Tommy White and Jared Jones. So I think when you become a polished power hitter is when you can hit it opposite field. You don't just hit it to pull side.
Again, Curious pulls the string, and Caraway out in front, and it's 0-2. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fight.
5, 4, 3, 2.
LSU Sports mobile app.
The 0-2 to Caraway. Nothing but a steady diet of off-speed pitches and 3 swings and misses. Caraway down on strikes, 2 gone. That'll get Stanfield to the plate with 2 down, a runner on. and a 1-0 LSU lead here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, tip you had to Mercurius, who gives up the home run, and then next guy gets on, but gets right back in there with strikes, filling up the zone, throwing it with off-speed pitches, a lot of command, which is what the scouting report said, was he was going to be able to work both sides of the plate.
First pitch to Stanfield. Starts him off with a speed ball for a strike, and it's 0-1. LSU Athletics, again, would like to thank tonight's game sponsor, FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics. And Fuzzy's right. This is a shoulder-to-shoulder crowd here at the box. 2 outs, runner at first. The 0-1. Stanfield, opposite field. Rocket one, into right. Around second, Aaron Beatty on his way to third. He will get there easily without a throw. And Stanfield puts a charge in the crowd here at Alec Box with a 2-out single roped down the right field line.
Well, I think LSU's offensive struggles the last few weeks when Stanfield wasn't in the lineup, I think this is going to be a big boost for LSU. He just brings a different dynamic. We saw what he did last year. He's a guy that's been there, has been in the SEC for quite some time now. It's a simple approach. I mean, and talk about not trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark. A guy like Stanfield who can really run, do a lot of different things offensively, but he tries to just stay short to it, make a lot of contact, and put the pressure on the defense. A great piece of hitting to the opposite field, a frozen rope to right field, and LSU with 2 outs. Need a big hit here from Milam, LSU's captain.
Preach it, Brother Buzz. Without Stanfield, that was a huge loss until he got back into the lineup. Milam at the plate for a second time tonight. Had a single to lead off for the Tigers in the bottom of the first. Takes the first pitch, fastball strike, and it's 0-1. Aaron Beatty at third. Stanfield with a 2-out single at first. A 1-0 LSU lead, 2 down. Mercurius, the 0-1. Milam lets it go, misses outside, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, a lot of people ask me just about the team and different things. What do you think about this guy, that guy? What about Stanfield? I said, just gets the job done. I mean, not always the prettiest thing, but he gets the job done. He's always on base, always in the mix, it feels like.
Throw over. Pretty good move by Mercurius. Stanfield able to slide back and get his fingers on that first base bag.
And what do they say, Chris? Speed never goes into a slump?
Nope.
I mean, you can't, you can try to get better at it, I guess, but you can't really teach speed. You either have it or you don't, and Stanfield has it.
Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Solo home run by Pearson to lead off this inning, the difference in the game. The 1-1. That one just missed the outside corner. Brandon Brock let it hang in the mitt for a moment. Mark Winters not by, and it's 2-1 now to Milam. Another throw over, this time just to let Stanfield know he's aware. Same situation in the bottom of the first inning. They sent Brown with Milam at third, hoping they could sneak in the run, but Oklahoma had it figured out. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Now Stanfield is going to go, and without a throw, he'll be into second base. So that'll put runners second and third now, and a 2-2 count with 2 down to Stephen Milam.
Yeah, it wasn't the straight steal from Stanfield. It was the delay steal. It took a couple big secondary hops, bigger than normal, trying to gain as much ground, but that's more deceptiveness. You're trying slower the better, and then of course once you get going, you get on your horse, and Stanfield was able to do that.
Milam sends one to center field. Coming over to his left is Walk, and he'll have it for out number 3. Again, the Tigers put 1 run up on the board thanks to John Pearson's solo shot to left field. They strand 2 runners at second and third. It's a 1-0 LSU lead. 1 run on 4 hits so far. We head to the top of the third. Sooners coming to the plate after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
The original Louisiana hot sauce is proud to be the official hot sauce of your LSU Tigers. And our peppery peppers add so much flavor to your food, it'll taste good on anything, even SEC rivals. Gator? Chomp chomp. Beef? Hook 'em. Pork? Woo! Pig suey. So next time you're enjoying an LSU game, grab the original Louisiana hot sauce. Handcrafted so you can enjoy our rivals too. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just non-stop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
We head to the top of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Oklahoma coming to the plate. They trail LSU 1-0. John Pearson with a solo shot in the bottom half of the second. Tigers 1 run on 4 hits so far. Nolan Stevens, a junior out of Elk Grove, California, left-hander, will lead it off for the Sooners. Stevens, the DH tonight, making his 16th start of the year. The 1-0 from Moore at the knees for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, Stevens did not get the start in last night's game.
Here's the 1-1. Hit in the air, down the line, left field. Going to stay fair, and it'll hit the bottom of the track and the wall. Stanfield there picks it up, but a stand-up double. The leadoff hitter here in the top of the third, and Nolan Stevens. So Oklahoma, their first knock of the night. It was ripped down the left field line. Stanfield.
Yep.
Again, we talked about how important he is to this team. He got to that ball quickly, and I thought that might be, depending on how the bounce came off the wall. Luckily, it just took a little bounce, and Chris was right there. But that one could have been trouble as it was headed down, almost wedging between the fence and the track. But now Moore must be wise with a runner in scoring position, and we've got Kyle Branch, second baseman, a right-hander, to the plate. Looking to bunt, lays it down in front of the mound. Going to be picked up by Moore. He'll throw to York, covering for the first out of the inning, but Branch does his job. That'll move a potential scoring run just 90 feet away as Stevens rides into third base. And this is where Oklahoma, again, opens up the tool bag when they get runners aboard. They're a team that will sack bunt, they'll steal bases, try to apply pressure not only on the pitching staff but on the defense. Tigers utilizing the shift very often in this series thus far. They'll use it here with Jason Walk at the bottom of the order. 3 infielders to the right side, and the pitch to the left-hander. Looping breaking ball on the inside corner for a strike from Moore, and it's 0-1. Pearson going to stay at the hot corner with a runner at third. That was a problem Oklahoma had last night early. They had the shift on, but they had the third baseman playing shortstop, and the catcher threw down to third. Nobody was at home. There's a swing and a miss. And it's 0-2, so likely Walk not going to bunt here. Batting .228 on the year. Last night, 1 for 3. There's a swing and a miss. Chase one down in the dirt. I'm going to say maybe got a piece. Yeah, they'll say he stayed alive. Just tapped the baseball. Still an 0-2 count. Join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation. Proud partner of LSU Athletics. Oklahoma with a runner at third, just 1 out, top of the third inning. Cooper Moore asking for some communication. Now fake a throw over to third, basically because the pitch count was running down, and it seems like he's having a little problem picking up the call through the headset. He looks ready to go now. He'll come set with an 0-2 count, 1 out. The pitch. Opposite field through the 6-hole. The shift was on. Nobody there. Stanfield will pick it up, and an RBI single for Jason Walk has tied the game at 1-1 with 1 out in the top of the 3rd.
Yeah, well, Cooper Moore went change up the pitch before. Walk just got a piece of it to stay alive. I thought he was going to go back to the all-speed pitch, but went to the fastball, and I think maybe just wanted to get it off the plate a little more, even up in the zone, but caught a lot of the plate and tip your hat to Walk. He didn't try to do too much. He just kind of played a little pepper with the infield and poked one through the shortstop. With the shift, there was nobody there, and Oklahoma scores their first run of the game. And you always talk about the shutdown inning after your team scores a run. In this case, with the leadoff double, you just want to stay out of the big inning. It was going to be okay to give up 1 run. Just stay out of the big inning. Got a chance here with a double play ball.
Trey Gamble atop the order will step to the plate. There's a called strike. Make it 0-1. Gamble had the comebacker to Moore on the mound. Start the game back in the 1st inning. Walk 9 of 11 in stolen bases. He'll take a healthy lead off of first. The pitch low and inside, blocked up by Cerna. And it's now 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run on 4 hits for your Tigers. 1 run now on 2 hits for Oklahoma. Moore comes set, the right-hander. Turns and fires over to first. York has to come off the bag to glove it.
Yeah, Oklahoma, to what you said earlier, Chris, they like to get on base any kind of way, walk. They lead the SEC in walks. And when they get on base, they like to steal bases. They lead the SEC in stolen bases. So that's their game. I mean, that's what they want to do. They get on base and cause havoc. And you could see with Cooper Moore throwing over, trying to keep Walk close over there at first base. Your attention shifts a little bit away from the hitter and over to the runner.
Top 3 in the order for the Sooners. 41 stolen bases so far on the year. Here's a swing and a ground ball foul down the first base line. Makes it 1-2 now to Gamble. Gamble 11 of 11 coming in tonight. Camden Johnson, who waits on deck, 18 of 19 in stolen bases. And Brendan Brock, 12 of 13. Jason Walk, by the way, who's aboard at first base, 9 of 11, as I told you earlier. Here's the 1-2. This one belted to center field. Curiel, full sprint on the run. Diving, makes the grab. Whips it right back into Caraway. Walk will have to retreat back to the first base bag, and that will draw a roar from the home fans. Spectacular play on the run. Perfectly timed by Curiel.
Yeah, ball hit 105 off the bat and was getting into that right center gap quickly. Curiel able to just run it down and make a great play. We've become accustomed to watching that a lot over these last few weeks. As again, Curiel made the move this year to center field, which that was his natural position. Played left field last year, and his natural position, he's a natural at it.
Nate Yeski now out on the mound, pitching coach for the Tigers. He and Cooper Moore having a conversation here. Again, a tie game, 1-1, now 2 outs. Still Oklahoma the runner at first. We'll see Camden Johnson coming to the plate. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Stop by today, order online or in the app. Walk On Sports Bistro. Game on. Well, of course, this week the start of March Madness, as we mentioned. LSU women's basketball in the NCAA women's tournament, hosting the first 2 rounds. Well on their way to picking up their first victory. A tip-off earlier today at 5 o'clock. We'll get you a final in a moment. Men's college basketball underway this week as well, which for Buzzy Heidel, to everybody else it means March Madness. For Buzzy it means the Masters not too far away.
Right around the corner. I would start singing Georgia for you, but I'll keep that to myself.
Yeah, we're trying to keep listeners. That's the whole point of what we're trying to do here. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's Camden Johnson. First pitch for Moore at the letters for a strike. It's 0-1. The 91-mile-an-hour fastball in there.
Well, we're both song guys. I mean, we were talking about it earlier before we got on air. We love music, just the right music and the right people singing it.
I have the ear for music, not the voice. There's a throw over to keep an eye on Walk.
You don't catch yourself singing?
Oh, I do.
Okay. And you don't think you sound good?
No.
You sound great.
Not at all.
To yourself.
No, I don't. Nobody needs to hear me sing. 2 outs, runner at first. Moore comes set, and the 0-1. Runner goes. Cerna fires to second, and the sweeping tag. Not in time. Walk in with his 10th stolen base of the year. The throw from Cerna looked to be there in time, Buzzy. Just a little left of the bag.
Yep.
Caraway had to reach over, and then Ole tag it back and walk, I believe. We'll see the monitor here. I think he just got in.
I think he did a nice little swim move, too, by Walk.
Back of the bag.
To keep that left arm away, make it a tougher tag for Caraway. He had to get all the way across Walk's body, and Walk was able to get in there safely. Nice job of a swim slide.
There's a swing and a miss. Ball got free momentarily from Cerna down in the dirt, and that'll allow Walk to get into third without a throw. So, again, great move to steal second base. Opportunistic there to take third, and that's why Jason Walk now has 11 stolen bases on the year. He knows what he's doing.
Well, and he reads down ball. That was a good look. Anytime you can get to third base, it doesn't matter how many outs you have. Anytime you can get to third base safely, that is a good thing. With 2 outs, you don't always have to risk it. But again, if you can get there, you always want to take the extra 90 feet. You can score now in a lot of different ways. Pass ball, an error in the infield. There's a lot of ways you can score at third base. But typically with 2 outs, you're going to need a big hit from a hitter. So you don't want to ever risk getting thrown out at third base. But Walk was able to read the down ball, get there safely, take the extra 90 feet. And he's done a good job getting on first base and getting all the way to third base in a couple of pitches.
Yeah, give him a lot of credit. Not only did the ball go down in the dirt, it also caromed right of home plate, which put Cerna behind Johnson at the plate. Here's a ground ball to second. In the shift, Milam playing in the traditional 4-hole. He'll scoop it up, throw to first, and that'll do it for the Sooners. However, they tie the game. 1 run on 2 hits. They do leave 1 man on. We've played 2.5. It's a tie game. 1-1. Tigers coming to the plate. When we return, it'll be Jake Brown, Curiel, and Cerna, 2, 3, and 4 in the Tigers' order. After this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
In Baton Rouge, locals don't just love their home. They love sharing it. Discover a city where culture is abundant. Hospitality comes naturally, and the best spots are never kept secret. With the vibrancy of a big city and the ease of a weekend getaway, Baton Rouge invites you to slow down, savor, or soak it all in. Find your pace at visitbatonrouge.com.
Zach Bryan with Heaven on Tour. Saturday, March 28th, Tiger Stadium. With special guests, Camp and J.R. Carroll. Tickets are on sale now at ZachBryan.com. Don't miss Zach Bryan live.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Here we go.
Third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
1-1 our score. Game 2 tonight here at Alec Box Stadium, Oklahoma and LSU. Tigers a winner last night, 7-1. It's a 1-1 game. Tigers solo home run from John Pearson in the bottom of the second. Oklahoma would answer with a run of their own to tie it up in the top of the third. Jake Brown will lead it off for the Tigers. Had a single back in the first. First pitch called strike now from L.J. Mercurius. Starts him off with a breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Infield playing straight up against the left-handed hitting Brown. The 0-1 puts a charge into this one to center field. Jason Walk on the run to the track and leaping up, made the grab, slams into the SEC logo on the fence and holds on for the first out of the inning. Brown gave it a heck of a ride. Kept carrying out. Walk stayed with it. took a leap of faith and slams into the padding and holds on for the out.
How about this, Chris? John Pearson hit a ball 390 feet, and Jake Brown hit a ball 404 feet. Who's got the homer on the night? John Pearson does. It just goes to show you where you hit it's important. I mean, that is the deepest part of the ballpark, literally. Can't get any further away from home plate.
Baseball can be a cruel sport sometimes. One out. Here's Derek Curiel. At the letters, a called strike fastball, 0-1. We were talking about singing earlier.
Yeah.
During the timeout, I was thinking, I can't sing, but if I could choose to sing, I would want to sing like, and I'm going to throw a name out there that's going to date me a little bit, but here's the 0-1. Curiel trying to go opposite field down the line, but foul just beyond the bullpen in left, and it's 0-2. You ever heard the name J.D. Sumner and the Stamps?
I wish I could.
All right, when you get a chance, I want you to look up a song called Way Down. You ever heard of Elvis Presley?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit.
J.D. Sumner and the Stamps were his backup singers, and J.D. Sumner was the bass. If you listen to a song called Way Down, that's J.D. Sumner.
Okay.
That's how I wish I could sing.
That's who you think you sound like?
No. I wish, if I were choosing. There's a swing and a foul into the screen.
See, but when I'm singing like the song or the guy that's singing I think I sound like him.
Oh.
That's the difference.
You're that guy?
I'm like, you hear it, don't you? You hear what I'm hearing.
I'll let you sing in the next break.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I think. Setting up inside to Curiel is the catcher Brock, and the 0-2 pitch is there, but it's just off the plate. Good take by Derek, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, I'm a country guy, so I'm going to go, if I had to choose.
How about this one?
I'm new school.
You're a country guy.
Yeah.
How about Richard Sturban of the Oak Ridge Boys? You know the guy that had the. That guy. See, I'd want to be in that range. Probably wouldn't sell a lot of records, although the Oak Ridge Boys did. Pitch outside to Curiel, and it's now 2-2.
See, I'd go Luke Combs, and that's a new school. That's young, okay? But Luke Combs he could sing the alphabet, and it'd sound good.
There you go. He's a big Appalachian State Mountaineer guy.
He is.
Isn't he?
He absolutely is.
I won't hold that against him. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball into the shift. Backhanded nicely by Branch, spinning and turning and throwing to first in time. For out number 2. That was a heck of a play.
Yeah, backhanded. It made it look a lot easier because ball's hit right on the nose. 110 off the bat, ground ball that is, and got to Branch quick. Just kind of backhanded it nonchalantly, really made it look easy.
Yeah. I'm sure Skip Johnson is down there looking at the guys in the dugout saying, that's how we play defense, guys. That was excellent play. We've seen 3 so far tonight from the Sooner defense early on. 2 outs, and we'll see Omar Cerna Jr. Had a fly ball out. Also took one for a ride to center field, his first time up. Breaking ball misses low and outside for ball 1.
Mercurius at 50 pitches on the night for Oklahoma.
The 1-0. Off speed, just above the knees for a strike. It's 1-1. Two outs, nobody on. The 1-1 outside corner makes it 1-2 now to Cerna. The 1-2 pitch. Ooh, called strike 3, and Cerna just going to stand there for a moment. I think he was surprised, as was maybe even L.J. Mercurius, but he'll take the punch out. And that'll do it for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 3rd. Come away empty-handed. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. We go to the top of the 4th. We're still tied 1-1. Oklahoma to the plate next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Something new is happening at Cox. Now the price of your Cox internet and mobile plan won't go up for 3 years, and Wi-Fi equipment is included. So no frustrating price changes, just a lot more of what you want, like a pizza with extra pineapple. Yikes. Okay, let's stick with something everyone wants. No price changes on your plan, guaranteed. Learn more at cox.com/value. Must have at least 500 megabits per second speeds and Cox Unlimited mobile. Taxes and fees excluded from price guarantee. Mobile data speeds reduced after 20 gigs usage per month.
Hey, Tiger fans, there's nothing quite like game day at the box. To add to the excitement at the ballpark, enjoy our all-beef 44 Farms Tiger Dogs, the finest dogs in the land because they are made of all-natural Angus beef. To learn more, please visit them at 44steaks.com. That's 44steaks.com. 44 Farms, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Turn up the power, Louisiana. Play Powerball Scratch-Off from the lottery. Win up to $20,000. Now there's even more power. The chase to $1 million is on. Enter the NASCAR Powerball The Chase Second Chance Drawings for your chance to win a VIP trip for two to the NASCAR Championship in Miami. And a chance at $1 million. Entry deadline is July 13th, 2026. Visit LouisianaLottery.com for more details. Must be
coming in.
The top of the fourth inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your fours up.
Tie game 1-1. Top of the fourth inning, Oklahoma coming to the plate. Tigers 1 run on 4 hits. 1 run, 2 hits so far for the Sooners. Brendan Brock, catcher, will lead it off in the first pitch from Moore. A little low. Missing for ball 1, 1-0. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana fans, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU Athletics. Louisiana Blue, live Louisiana. We've got you. Moore's 1-0 pitch. Tried to paint that corner, just missed. 2-0.
Of course, a lot of people were victim to Casey Evans last night via the strikeout. Brendan Brock was 0 for 4 in last night's game. Did have the hat trick, 3 strikeouts against Evans.
2-0 pitch. That one down the middle with a fastball to make it 2-1. Up the middle. Woo! Just went over the head of Moore and going to be handled at second base by Caraway, who dropped to his knees and able to dig it up before it touched the ground. That one just did a flyby over the top of the lid of Cooper Moore. Let's watch that one again on our monitor. Ooh, a little farther above him than I thought, but certainly will make you move in a hurry. Caraway able to stay focused, make the play for the first out of the inning. Jackson Willits now to the plate. Willits 0 for 1. First pitch to the left-hander. Just missed the inside corner on a breaking ball, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, you mentioned before the shift that LSU is doing. They're moving guys around. I mean, even right now, you got Stephen Milam really playing the traditional second base. Now he's the starting shortstop, obviously, for LSU.
The 1-0. That one catches the outside corner. Now 1-1.
And then when you get righties up there that are pull happy, you'll see they'll actually move John Pearson over to second base. They'll put Caraway over at third, Milam at short. What they're doing is they're just trying to put their best defensive players in the most high hit areas. So I mean, a guy that's going to pull the ball a lot, they want Milam or Caraway to put their glove on it more times than not.
Foul ball down the first base line gets more ahead of Willits now, 1-2.
It's not to say that John Pearson can't make the play or is not a good defender. It's just Milam, we know what he can do. He is an elite defender.
Willits last night 0 for 4 at the plate. Again, a .328 average on the season. Down to .323 after the fly out to second base back in the second frame. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 away, nobody on, a tie game, 1-1. Cooper's 1-2. Sent foul into the screen left side. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, 1-2. Cerna was getting that mitt up in the zone. He wanted that fastball up around the letters of the hitter, maybe even between the letters and the chin. You want to, when you elevate the fastball, you really want to get it up and try to get that swing and miss.
Here's a ground ball perfectly placed off the bat of Willits. He'll pick up his first single here in Baton Rouge, just left of second base. Ball hit hard enough, just darted by Milam, who no chance to make a play on it. So a 1-out single gets a runner aboard for the Sooners. Following Willits will be LaChance.
With the extreme shift, again, you had kind of an opening right there at the shortstop position. And it's that kind of that thing we talk about all the time. If you don't shift, it's a easy, 6-3 ground ball. But Willits with a nice job kind of staying right back through the middle.
First pitch to LaChance as he loads the bat, stays back, and it misses low and away. 1 ball. Chance grounded out 6-3, his first time up in the second inning. Willits with a 3-step lead off of first, and a big swing, but Moore pulls the string, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, take a ground ball right now to the shortstop, to the Stephen Milam. See if you can't start the double play and get out of this inning.
Willits 3 for 3 in stolen bases. Again takes his lead off first. Moore to the plate, and it's a ground ball again into the shift. This time right of second base into right field. The worm burner going to be picked up out there by Brown, but that will bring Willits into third base. So back-to-back singles against the shift. LaChance now puts runners first and third for the Sooners with just 1 out. We talked in the last inning, Buzzy, about the importance of getting to third base and how that can change the complexion of a given game, the complexion of a given inning, and it's exactly what Oklahoma wants, and they've got it again here with a runner at third, less than 2 outs.
They do. You got a lot of things that you can score a run without having to get a hit here. Now the good news for LSU is you've got a runner sitting at first base, so the double play is still intact, and you can get out of this inning with 1 good pitch down in the zone. Now he's got the ground balls. Cooper Moore got the ground balls. They just were hitting the perfect spots.
First pitch got in the dirt, got away from Cerna, and that will easily allow score Willits in from third, and Oklahoma takes their first lead of the series. It's now 2-1.
Yeah, and a perfect, again, situation there where when you get to third base, now pass ball, wild pitch, you get an easy run in, and that was an off-speed pitch. Looked like a changeup down in the dirt. Just Cerna wasn't able to block it up and keep it in front of him.
Time called. The infield along with Cerna will join Cooper on the mound here. 1 out. Now the Sooners leading 2-1. LaChance down to second base. Alec Blair now coming at the plate with a 1-0 count.
Yeah, Cooper Moore up to 51 pitches on the night. You got just nothing really happening in the bullpen at the moment from a throwing standpoint. Just a little bit of moving around and just getting guys down there and, getting ready to be called to maybe get warm, but nothing yet.
Blair, a strikeout victim back in the second inning. Again, just 1 out. A 2-1 Oklahoma lead. A swing and a high pitch and a foul down the first base line. 1-1. Toyota summer starts here. Sales event heating up now. Start your summer right in an exciting new Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com today. LaChance with a lead off of second. Moore to the plate. Did he go? Tried to hold up, did Blair. They'll appeal to third. They say he did. It's now 2-1. Both teams with 4 base hits. Oklahoma leading 2-1. 2-1 pitch. The overhand breaking ball. Missed, not sure where, but it now makes it 3-1 to the freshman Alec Blair. (116-58) the final across the street. First game for LSU women's basketball. So we'll move on to Sunday's action and round 2. There's a swing and a foul straight into the dirt off the bat of Blair to keep it. Now make it 3-2.
Yeah, that's what makes Cooper Moore so good too. You got 3-1, a base open, guy in scoring position, and the hitter Blair is looking dead red, thinking he's going to groove one. He comes off speed pitch and catches Blair out in front. Just with a base open, you got a lot of options here if you're Cooper Moore.
1 out, runner at second. Here's the payoff pitch. Chopping ground ball, backpedaling and fielding at second is Caraway. He'll throw to first to get the sure second out. That will get LaChance over to third, so Oklahoma still something cooking here with 2 outs in the top of the 4th, leading 2-1.
We've got left-hander number 29, Cooper Williams, starting to get loose in LSU's bullpen.
And this is an Oklahoma team coming into tonight, Buzzy, with just 23 home runs. Again, they've got a 17-5 record, 2-2 in the SEC. They're able to produce runs somehow, and we're seeing it here. Just chipping away, death by paper cut, you might say. But it's effective, obviously, based on their success so far this year. Here's the 1-0. Stevens stands in. It's a called strike, now 1-1.
Kind of like the ping pong player that just always hits it back to you and makes you make the mistake. That feels like how Oklahoma plays their game. They just get on base, steal the base, look for a pass ball, hit a ground ball to the second baseman, score a run.
This time, Cooper able to get that overhand breaking ball in for a strike at the belt. Gets him ahead, by the way, 1-2. I liken it to the racquetball player who stands center of the floor while you're running all over the place. The 1-2. Just missed low. Steady diet of off-speed breaking balls here from Moore as the game is worn on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at third, a 2-1 Oklahoma lead. Moore trying to end this for the Sooners here in the top of the 4th, right here and now. 2 outs, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he does. Down on strikes goes Stevens. Oklahoma, though, takes the lead. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 man left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Tigers will have Pearson, Arambidi, and York. 5, 6, and 7 due up when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
I'm Richard Fontenot, president of the Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation. My brother and I grow rice, soybeans, and raise crawfish on our farm in Evangeline Parish. For a 4th-generation farmer like myself, Louisiana Farm Bureau is as much a part of my life as checking traps or harvesting rice. Our organization is more than 145,000 members strong, and we've been around for more than 100 years. The Louisiana Farm Bureau spans generations, and we want you to join our family.
Visit lafarmbureau.org. The Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation, the voice of Louisiana agriculture.
Trust isn't given. It's earned by showing up, leading the way, and performing at your best when it matters most. Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
Here we go.
4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
LSU for the first time playing from behind. They trail Oklahoma 2-1. Tigers got on the board in the bottom of the 2nd with a solo shot from John Pearson to left field. Oklahoma, though, scratching for 1 in the 3rd, another in the 4th. Tigers come to the plate here. What do you know? John Pearson going to lead it off for LSU. First pitch, a swing and a bouncer foul down the 3rd base line. Starts him off 0-1. Curious delivers, and Pearson goes opposite field on a frozen rope, but coming down and making the play out in right field is Alec Blair, able to run it down just shy of the track for the first out.
That's good news for LSU, though. Again, Pearson with 2 hits last night. He's got the homer already tonight. Hits a ball right on the nose to the right fielder there. And LSU still trying to figure out their infield, particularly 3rd base and 2nd base. That's a good sign that John Pearson might be a guy trying to vie for that 3rd base position.
Cade Arambidi stands in, aboard on a walk his first time up. Curious fires a fastball strike on the outer edge, and it's 0-1. Arambidi, as we mentioned, good last week, trying to pick that average up. Stands in with a 270 average here, the 0-1. Up and in for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Mercurius, the 1-1. Looking for that outside corner, just missed it. 2-1 now to Aaron Beatty. Two-one pitch. Popped it straight up behind the plate. Giving a look is Brandon Brock. Right now he's calling for it, and in foul territory, midway up the third base line, he'll have it for the second out of the inning. Aaron Beatty retired.
A nice play from the catcher for Oklahoma there, Brock. Those are not easy. That mid's tough to catch those pop-ups with, and it's working back towards the infield. I always tell people, anytime an infielder can come in and make that play, that is such an easier play for a corner infielder to come down and work your way into the baseball rather than the catcher working kind of backwards. But nice job from Brock of staying with it and squeezing it.
Zach York struck out his first time up in the second inning. This delivery from Mercurius, fastball low for ball one. Time going to be called by Jay Johnson here. As we say, break up the rhythm of Mercurius with 2 outs. Kind of have him think a few things, but more importantly, kind of talk some strategy at the plate here with York.
It might
along with Caraway, who's on deck.
A situation too where Johnson looks at him and says, you know, you never hear coaches tell a guy to try to hit a homer. Hey, nobody on, you know, two quick outs. Let's try to put one in the seats right here and get this crowd into it. I mean, we talked about how packed this stadium is right now. It's a lot of people, and they're looking to erupt. And when this thing gets going, it's as good as anywhere in the country, if not the best.
York digs back in. Mercurius ready to go, the 1-0. And a swing and a foul ball into the screen. Just missing that fastball was York. Just a tad off, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 delivery. I want to call it strike. Good pitch, fastball again, right at the knees, outer edge. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mercurius ahead in the count. 2 outs, nobody on. A 2-1 Oklahoma lead. Bottom of the 4th inning. LJ, the right-hander, fires the 1-2, and York will spoil this 93-mile-an-hour heater with a foul to the screen. Still 1-2.
Yeah, scout report's been right on Mercurius. I've been very impressed with the command, and that's the thing we kept hearing. His command is so good in and out, painting the corners, changing speeds.
1-2. Swing and a miss that time. Off speed and off the plate. York unable to reach it. And the Tigers are done here in the bottom of the 4th. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. We played 4 complete. It's a 2-1 Oklahoma lead. We head to the top of the 5th. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my healthcare, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
444 for the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. 444 for the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best fights, visit our incredible museums, and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues, born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Here we go.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
2-1. Oklahoma leads by a run. We go to the top of the 5th inning. So far, Oklahoma 2 runs, 4 hits. They've left 2 men on base. The Tigers 1 run, 4 hits. They've stranded 3. Cooper Moore ready to work. Starts his 5th inning of action. First pitch to Kyle Branch is in the dirt. Gets away from Cerna. Now Jay Johnson going to make his way out towards the home plate umpire here. Looks like he's maybe asking permission for the umpire to go out and join him and the trainer, Isaac Trujillo, to check on Cooper Moore. We saw this last weekend with the sophomore right-hander William Schmidt. Again, it just looked like maybe something they could tell from the dugout didn't look comfortable. But again, just speculating at this point. But typically when Jay goes to the umpire to say, this isn't a mound visit, this is a wellness check, and he brings the trainer with him. So hopefully this is more precautionary and a checkup than anything else.
Yeah, and also you do have, again, left-handed pitcher Cooper Williams is getting loose along with right-hander Maverick Rizzi. So there is action in LSU's bullpen, but I don't know anything about Cooper Moore, if there's been anything going on with him, Chris. Maybe you do, but you're right, unless they just saw something that they didn't like. All just speculation up here.
I mean, the good news was it's a tightened back, we were told, on William Schmidt in Sunday's game at Vandy that made him exit early, and he was off to a fantastic start, by the way. So the good news, nothing major, but again, they're still talking it over. Coach Johnson seems to be satisfied with what Cooper has told him. Well, he almost left the mound. Now he's stopping and talking to the home plate umpire. Again, you can see the body language of Cooper after he delivered that pitch. It just didn't look like his typical follow-through.
It didn't, Chris, but I'll tell you, I didn't see him grab anything. No. I didn't see a wince. I didn't see anything to make you think that there is anything uncomfortable.
And it could be they were just making sure that he didn't land or plant improperly. But they're still talking it over. And again, Coach Johnson's still on the mound along with the trainer, who is in full engaged conversation now with Cooper Moore. Now he's extending his arm and his grip on the baseball.
Kind of touching his forearm.
So now the umpires are going to make their way to Skip Johnson for Oklahoma and inform him of some update that he needs to be privy to. That's a quick conversation. And it may be that they are waiting to get a reliever warm.
Yeah, you would think, though, that he would, as Cooper Williams looks like he may be coming, but I would think he'd get as many pitches as he wants on the actual game mound if it is an injury. But the door's opening down in the bullpen, and here comes Cooper Williams.
Yep, they will have to make a pitching change. So, again, hopefully it's nothing major for Cooper Moore, but he is going to have to be lifted from the game here with nobody out in the top of the 5th inning. So a pitching change powered by Sunshine. If you need a game-changing upgrade, fans, trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Keep your home turf in tip-top shape. So the Tigers have to make a change. They trail Oklahoma 2-1. We'll return to the box after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my healthcare, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
Introducing 3 fun and exciting games from the lottery. Deal yourself a winning hand and play blackjack. Win up to $2,100. Tropical vibes with Bingo Wins. Play Flamingo Bingo. Top prize, $50,000. Go from mud bugs to more bucks. Play Crawfish Cash, the new Fast Play game. Win up to $10,000. Louisiana Lottery, celebrating 35 years of reasons to smile. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Here we go. Home of the reigning champion LSU Fighting Tigers. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Concerning news here at the box. Starting pitcher Cooper Moore having to exit the game after a first pitch delivery to Kyle Branch at the plate with nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. He threw the first pitch to Branch, and Coach Jay Johnson came out, asked the home plate umpire for a medical check. They both walked out to the mound. Again, we're not privy to any type of injury. We just know that he eventually made the decision, both with Coach Johnson and Isaac Trujillo, the trainer, that it would be time to exit the game, hopefully, and I expect Jay Johnson will address that following tonight's game. But that's a tough break for Cooper, tough break for the Tigers. And now Cooper Williams going to be called upon, take over on the mound here with a 1-0 count to Kyle Branch. Nobody out, nobody on, top of the 5th.
Yeah, Cooper Williams making his 10th appearance of the year. He's 1-1 with a 9.35 ERA and 8 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 7 hits, 9 runs, 6 walks, and 14 strikeouts. Going to be 91 to 95 with the fastball.
Branch laid down a bunt, handled by Cooper Moore. His last time up, shows bunt there, can't make contact, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, Williams' fastball, curveball, slider, and changeup. Changeup's really become one of his better secondary pitches.
Again, showing bunt, but this pitch way outside. Now 3-0. Have to imagine it's always a difficult spot. I mean, again, anytime you come out of the bullpen, you got to get psyched up and ready to go. You know that going in, but you come in after one of your teammates, your pitching counterpart, as this pitch got away outside, will send Branch down to first base. So a walk will put a runner aboard, but you come in, you're worried about your teammate. You got a 1-0 count. Let's see if now Cooper Williams can slow the game down a little bit. Knows he's got a runner at first, but now got to concentrate on Jason Walk, who's 1 for 1 with an RBI tonight at the bottom of the order.
Yeah, look for maybe Coach Skip Johnson in Oklahoma to lay down a sacrifice bunt here.
Runner at first, and Williams going to throw over there. The left-hander keeping an eye on the runner and Kyle Branch. And again, once you get down the lineup a little bit outside of Walk, the stolen bases start to decline. Branch 1 for 1 on the season. Now showing bunt. Now he'll bring it back, little butcher boy, but a strike on the inside corner doesn't phase Cooper Williams, and it's 0-1 to Jason Walk.
Yeah, well, on the first, before he threw the first pitch, Cooper Williams picked over to first base, and Walk actually showed bunt a little bit, and then showed it really early on that last pitch, and brought it back like he was going to do a little slash.
0-1. Breaking ball, inside corner called strike, and that puts Williams ahead, 0-2. It's an important outing for Cooper Williams. Again, the staff, a lot of faith, a lot of expectations out of Williams. Coming in this spot, trailing 2-1, pivotal SEC game. And he'll throw over again to keep an eye on Branch.
Yeah, and look, you said it, Chris. It's not an easy thing to do to come out of the pen, particularly when you're down. And, oh, by the way, you're 1-0 to the hitter you're coming in on. But you got to have guys that can do that to have a successful team. Bring them in tough situations and get your team back in the dugout.
The 0-2 hit foul and out of play right side off the bat of Jason Walk. It'll remain 0-2.
And somebody's got to do it. Cooper Williams is as good a choice as any, and he's made – I've seen such a jump from him. I mean, we saw success last year, but I've seen a jump just from last year to this year.
The 0-2. Just missed low. Walk stays away, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. The throw back gets away, and will be picked up by Caraway. No harm done, other than maybe a little embarrassment for Cerna. He'll probably get a little ribbon from the teammates from that.
Always. That's the good fun in baseball, man, messing with your teammates in the locker room.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing, ground ball to Milam. Could be 2. Charging in, he'll have to go to first. A little bit of a bobble and a pretty good jump there by Branch. Didn't want to risk it. Make sure you get the solid out. They'll do so at first base to get walk 1 away. That will advance Branch into scoring position to second base.
Yeah, that internal clock you talk about, the good infielders have it, particularly the shortstops. You know, you just have a feeling. You can't teach that. It's an innate ability just to know where that runner is. And Milam knew he probably wasn't going to get the guy at second. They weren't going to get a double play, and that he needed to get rid of that baseball to first base.
Yeah, when you watch the replay, it was an even better play when you realize Milam looked up and realized, yep, I can't get him at second. It's going to be tough to get him at first, and he was able to use that arm to do so. So those are split-second decisions by highly heralded and deservedly so Stephen Milam at shortstop. First pitch to Trey Gamble atop the order from Williams is a called strike, and it's 0-1. Branch takes a lead off second. There's 1 out. Williams, the 0-1. Inside corner called strike. 0-2.
Apologize, Chris, if you mentioned this, but Cooper Williams did throw against Grambling this week in that 7-1 victory. He threw an inning in the third, had 3 strikeouts, no walks. So, again, a spot where he needs to come in and leave those Oklahoma Sooners on the bases.
The 0-2 hit down the line and left. Stanfield coming over, going to pick it up on the hop, but that'll score Branch. An RBI single off the bat of Gamble. And it's now a 3-1 Oklahoma lead. One of the hardest hit baseballs of the night for the Sooners. That one driven down the line and left. You don't have the speed of Stanfield. He might be standing at second base right now. That was absolutely torched off the bat of Gamble.
Yeah, give credit to Gamble. That's a left-on-left situation, and I mean, he keeps that shoulder in. The left-handed pitch, a lot of times you see those lefties bailing out, but he stayed on it, kept that shoulder in, and drove it to the opposite field, which is not easy to do for a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher like Cooper Williams.
Oklahoma now 3 runs on 5 hits. Tigers 1 run, 4 hits. Tigers scored in the bottom of the second. Sooners have placed at least 1 run up on the board in the 3rd, 4th, and here in the 5th inning. Runner at first, 1 down. Johnson at the plate. Fluttering breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, Big Maverick Rizzi is down still in LSU's bullpen getting loose.
Johnson 0 for 2 on the night. Did drive in a run on a 6-3 ground out. Was a strikeout victim his first time up. He'll swing and miss at an off-speed pitch. Gets him behind, 0-2.
Yeah, I like Williams on the mound right now, too. At the left-handed pitcher, it really does a good job of controlling the running game with the way that Oklahoma likes to steal bases. Williams can see everything out in front of him.
Setting up outside is Cerna, and the pitch way outside. Runner was going. Will easily make it into second base.
Of course, right on cue, Chris. I mean, you can control the running game, but as a base stealer against a left-handed pitcher, that's how you steal. You've got to go first move. You're guessing almost. As soon as Cooper Williams picks up that leg, Gamble was off and running. Even if he had made a good pitch to Cerna at home plate, there was going to be no play at second base.
1 ball, 2 strikes now. Another runner in scoring position with 1 out. Williams. Swing, a little tapper back to the mound. Williams comes off the mound, picks it up, throws to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Again, Oklahoma just continuing to move across the bases. That will put Gamble now at 3rd with 2 outs, and Williams has to have his mind on Camden Johnson and finding this 3rd out, keeping it just a 3-1 Oklahoma lead. Now we got Jay Johnson on his way out. That may be all. He may be ready to call upon Maverick Rizzi, who has left the bullpen mound. Must be standing at the door waiting for the signal. So with 2 outs and a 3-1 Oklahoma lead, runner at 3rd and 2 down. Looks like a new Tiger pitcher going to face Brandon Brock. Pitching change, as always, powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Oklahoma with a lead, trying to add to it. Maverick Rizzi going to be called upon to stop that threat right now. 2 outs, a 3-1 Oklahoma lead here in the top of the 5th on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Kevin Falk, LSU Hall of Famer. My years at LSU were amazing. I've always loved celebrating with my teammates, especially when someone was serving up some delicious Manda sausage. For a lot of Tiger fans, it's just not game day without Manda in the mix. Serving top quality sausage and original seasoning is Manda's strong side, but it's Manda's flavor that's always got me running back for more. You get it, running back for more. After 75 years, the flavor still says it all. Manda Fine Meats, the official smoked sausage of LSU Athletics.
BRQ Seafood and Barbecue is a home run for flavor, excitement, and an unforgettable experience. Savor their daily specials or indulge in their brunch every Saturday and Sunday. Special occasion? Let BRQ cater your event or host your gathering on their outdoor patio, The Backyard. Now open daily. As the official catering service of LSU Athletics, they are the top choice for your game-winning celebrations. Visit online at brqrestaurant.com. See their daily specials, catering options, or to reserve a table. BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, where unforgettable moments await, both on and off the diamond.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Here we go. The reigning national champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Tigers make another call to the bullpen here. They trail Oklahoma 3-1, top of the 5th inning. Sooners still looking for more. They've been able to get enough traffic on the bases, Buzzy, to do the damage that fits their MO offensively. That is getting on, getting over, and getting in. They've done it sack bunts. They've done it with timely hits. They've done it with stolen bases, and they have a 3-1 lead. Jay Johnson now has asked Maverick Rizzi to come in and at least stop this momentum here in the top of the 5th inning.
Well, they just try to take your focus off of the guy at the plate, too. There's always somebody on base. They didn't have that last night with Case and Evans. Did a good job of not getting Sooners on base, but tonight's been a little different for this LSU pitching staff.
Brandon Brock stands in. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Again, did have an RBI with a ground out. First pitch up and in from Rizzi, and it's 1 ball, no strikes on an off-speed pitch.
Yeah, Rizzi making his 11th appearance of the year for LSU.
Here's the 1-0. Missing outside, 2 balls, no strikes.
Rizzi with a 2.63 ERA, 13 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 8 hits, 4 runs, 7 walks, 19 strikeouts in 13 2/3 innings. So the fastball's electric. It'll get up there to 100 miles an hour.
Now looking for some location. That one up and in. Now 3 balls, no strikes. Nothing close to the strike zone yet here offered to Brandon Brock.
And that is the one thing that Rizzi at times can struggle with, is the command.
Runner at third, 2 down. The 3-0. Take was on, pitch is there. Fastball this time at the knees for a strike, and it's 3-1. Runner at third, Rizzi intently looking at home plate with 2 outs. The 3-1. Fastball sent foul down the line, catches the screen in right, but now a full count. So after falling behind early, 3-0, Maverick Rizzi going to try to climb the ladder here. LSU Athletics again would like to thank tonight's game sponsor, FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics. Runner at third, 2 down. Rizzi from the stretch. Payoff pitch to the plate. Breaking ball, called strike 3. Wow! Handcuffed Brendan Brock at the plate, and Rizzi gets the job done. Sooners do add a run on 1 hit. They leave 1 man stranded. They lead 3-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Tigers have Caraway, Stanfield, top of the order Milam when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hi, you're listening to Meditating with Jan from Toyota. Soften your focus and visualize yourself off-roading in a Tacoma. Now engage your senses. What do you hear? A donkey, because you're driving the kids to a farm sanctuary in a Grand Highlander. Breathe in, breathe out. and go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Event ends March 31st. Toyota, let's go places.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Here we go. National champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Tiger fans, a reminder, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the home run celebrations this season. So whether you're buying or selling baseball tickets, SeatGeek, the place to do it. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. Expect the expected. And SeatGeek. Trent Carraway. Nope, going to be a pinch hitter. Carraway due up in the order. Tigers going to call upon Tanner Reeves, a left-hander. So he'll step to the plate, bat for the first time tonight. He'll face L.J. Mercurius, the right-hander for the Sooners. So far, a pretty good start, giving up that solo home run. Only 4 hits tonight, and his team leading 3-1. First pitch to Reeves, a called strike, and it's 0-1. Shift is on to the right side of the diamond. Reeves, the left-handed hitter, he's going to pop this one up foul territory opposite field, and getting over there in time, Camden Johnson in foul territory, able to pull it in for out number 1.
Yeah,
so Reeves, the pinch hitter, goes away with a pop fly foul territory.
Yeah, I apologize, Chris. I've been impressed with Mercurius. Again, he's filling up the strike zone as advertised with the command. Again, a transfer in from UNLV. Last year at UNLV, he had a 4-3 record with a 3.47 ERA. So did it there, and he's doing it here now.
Chris Stanfield to the plate. Second time tonight, had a single to right field back in the second inning. First pitch catches that outside corner, 0-1. Well, Bill Franquez had something very key to say in the 10th inning show last night. First, the 0-1 pitch. Missed outside. Mentioned the fact that L.J. Mercurius would be the Game 2 starter. He said he's the older brother of Xander, who, again, there wasn't a lot of bright spots for Oklahoma last night, but his relief effort was there. Here's the 1-1, and Stanfield again will lift it in the air, right side, and this one will find its way in about the second row of seats out of play, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, the Mercurius brothers must have been taught at a young age strikes is a good thing, because Xander last night threw 5 innings, 4 strikeouts, no walks. LJ today only with 1 walk, so they are strike-throwing machines.
1 out, nobody on, a 1-2 count to Stanfield. Trying to get something going, some momentum offensively. Tigers had it early. Stranded a couple of runners in scoring position in the bottom of the first. Again, Pearson got the solo shot to lead off the second. Since then, Mercurius has kind of settled things down offensively. Pitch missing to Stanfield, now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Righty on righty. Curious taking his time. Pitch clock down to 6, and he lets it fly. It'll swing and a miss. Got that one under the bat of Stanfield with off-speed delivery. Curious records the punch out. There are 2 gone. That's his 6th strikeout of the night.
Yeah, and I've liked Mercurius' demeanor. I mean, you look at him, he's just kind of calm, cool, works quick. Again, anytime you throw a lot of strikes, that's going to keep your defense in the game. That's going to keep the rhythm of the game going, and it's going to make it really tough. We said it in the pregame. I thought it was going to be difficult for LSU. They weren't going to be gifted any runs this year. They were going to have to earn, or this game, they were going to have to earn everything, and they certainly have to do that tonight.
Stephen Milam atop the order. He's 1 for 2 tonight. He stands in the first pitch, and it's a strike on the inside corner. Something tells me after the way those first 2 innings played out last night. Skip Johnson said, "You guys will walk back to Norman."
Yeah.
That was a absolute meltdown in the first 2 frames on the diamond. Here's the 0-1 to Milam. Swing, sharply hit, ground ball, snagged with a backhand by Branch from his knee. He throws to first in time for out number 3. That's a highlight reel defensive play for the Oklahoma Sooners. Tigers go away empty-handed here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1-2-3 they go. 3-1 Sooners lead. They come to the plate in the top of the 6th after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Elevate your game day spirit with Sugarfield Spirits, the official vodka of LSU Athletics. When crafting the perfect mixed drink, our vodka is the winning choice that'll have your taste buds cheering for more. Sugarfield Spirits, where the spirit of the Tigers meets exceptional locally made vodka. See our winning lineup at sugarfieldspirits.com or visit us at our tasting room in Gonzales.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com. If you live in Louisiana, you know what the many plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com.
Here we go. The powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
3-1. Oklahoma leading LSU. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Getting right on cue. We were talking about the struggles early last night for Oklahoma on the diamond. They've had a couple of web gems already here tonight in Game 2. Now Maverick Grizzy back out, starts this top of the 6th, continuing his relief. 3rd pitcher of the night for the Tigers again. Starting pitcher for LSU, Cooper Moore, had to exit the game. We're not clear as to what type of injury or if there's any injury. He had to be lifted after Jay Johnson and the LSU trainer Isaac Trujillo came out and made a judgment. First pitch from Rizzi to Willits, a called strike. The 0-1, fouled back into the screen. He jumps ahead, does Maverick, 0-2.
We got a little time, Chris, to give you the SEC scoreboard update presented by Republic Finance. Visit Republic Finance for all your personal loan needs. Get started at republicfinance.com/Tigers.
The 0-2 pitch. Did he go? He held back on a pitch just off the outside edge. They'll appeal down to 3rd. Say he held back. It's now 1-2.
All games currently in progress. Auburn hosting Texas. That game tied 1 apiece in the bottom of the 8th.
1-2 delivery. In the air to left field. Stanfield on the run. He'll have to pull up. Take it on the bounce. Little bloop single to left off the bat of Willits. It's his 2nd back-to-back hit. And the leadoff man aboard again for the Sooners.
Bottom of the 8th in Knoxville, Missouri leads Tennessee 8-4. Alabama blanking Florida 6-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Texas A&M hosting Georgia. Georgia leads that game in the top of the 7th, 5-2. Kentucky looking to even the series with Ole Miss. They lead that game 3-1 in the bottom of the 6th in Oxford.
Dayton LaChance at the plate with a runner at first, and Rizzi to the right-hander, low and in outside for ball 1.
Top of the 6th in Columbia, South Carolina. The Razorbacks lead South Carolina 21-4. And top of the 5th in Starkville, Mississippi State leading Vanderbilt 4-1.
1 ball, no strikes to Dayton LaChance. 1 for 2, had a single last time up. Swings and fouls this one, a bouncer down the 3rd base line. That'll even the count 1-1.
A double barrel action down in LSU's bullpen. We got number 34, that's Santiago Garcia, getting loose.
1 ball, 1 strike to Dayton LaChance, the junior out of Quebec, Canada. Rizzi looks over to first. Now the 1-1 to the plate. Breaking ball, got a piece and move the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to LaChance.
Right-hander number 40, Grant Fontenot, is the other LSU Tigers getting loose.
Willits short lead off of first. Again, 3 for 3 in stolen bases. 1 ball, 2 strikes to LaChance. Pitch from Rizzi. Looking for that outside corner, but missed it with a fastball. Now 2-2. Willits dancing over at first. Rizzi brings it to the plate. The 2-2 pitch low and away. Fills the count 3-2. Payoff delivery upcoming. Nobody out. Runner on for the Sooners. They lead 3-1. Payoff pitch swung on. Another bouncer foul towards the screen left side. Holds the count 3-2. LSU Athletics, in partnership with Baton Rouge Area Foundation and Visit Baton Rouge, announces a new initiative, Death Valley Live, set to bring world-class entertainment and events. The most iconic venue and stadium in all of the land, Tiger Stadium. Visit lsusports.net/Death Valley Live for additional info. Runner at first, nobody out. Another 3-2 pitch. Rizzi fires, and it's a swing and a foul. Just got a piece. It goes to the backstop. LaChance stays alive. Count remains full.
Hey, Chris, well, I got a quick second, man. I want to give a little shout out to my oldest daughter who turned 12 years old today, Mary Alice Hydell. So I know you remember those days, your daughter growing up, and mine is too. So I'm going to enjoy one more year without her being a teenager, Chris.
Enjoy that one. Happy birthday. Another payoff pitch set to be delivered here by Maverick Rizzi. LaChance extending this at bat. The pitch, look out, high and inside, has to drop LaChance to the ground. Ball 4. That'll put 2 men aboard now for the Sooners with nobody out. You can see the frustration mounting in that Tiger dugout. The Sooners have had traffic on the majority of the night. They have stranded just 3. But have produced 3 runs on 6 hits so far and lead the Tigers 3-1.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you said as Coach Jay Johnson comes out, but this is Oklahoma's blueprint. They want to get on, walk, get guys over with a bunt. They've already got a lead. They're just going to tack on to that, and then they try to close it out late. So I think Jay Johnson will make a call, and he has.
Yep, another pitching change powered by Sunshine. If you need a game-changing upgrade, trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. We'll tell you about the new Tiger pitcher. Get back to the action here. It's a 3-1 Sooner lead, top of the 6th inning on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Some drinks come in a bottle, some in a can. Only one comes in a ball and brings the buzz. We're Buzz Balls, the ready-to-go cocktail that's shaped like a ball. Coincidence? We think not. Big flavor, big buzz, ready to go. Buzz Balls. It's a ball. It's a drink. It's a whole vibe. Please drink responsibly. Buzz Balls. Available in spirit, wine, and malt. 50% alcohol per volume. Buzz Balls, LLC, Carrollton, Texas.
Champions don't wait for the perfect pitch. They make their move. With LSU Online, you can step up to the plate for your career, earn your degree, and keep swinging towards your goals. Learn anytime from anywhere and knock your next milestone out of the park. It's time to make your move, Tiger fans. Visit online.lsu.edu. LSU Online. Win where you are.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Here we go. The powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Powered by People's Health.
Tigers make another call to the bullpen. Oklahoma now putting 2 men aboard with nobody out in the top of the 6th. They lead LSU 3-1. But Grant Fontenot. Again, you go back to Tuesday's game, Buzzy, and you mentioned it earlier when Cooper Williams came in. Also saw Cooper, saw Maverick, and we saw Grant Fontenot for some short work on Tuesday. And again, that felt like the plan, trying to get some innings, get some comfortability, nothing overtaxing on the arm. Fontenot had a really good showing on Tuesday night. Going to be asked to find 3 quick outs here and keep it a 3-1 lead for Oklahoma.
Well, you need to get in here and throw quality pitches, throw quality strikes, and make Oklahoma, if they're going to lay a bunt down here, get the out, and then eventually pitch in the clutch. But free passes are not going to be the answer. But Grant Fontenot is making his 7th appearance of the year. He has a 3.38 ERA. Does have 1 save in 5 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 10 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. It's a good fastball. It's 95 to 99 miles an hour. Curveball, slider, changeup. And he's going to like to sink the fastball to right-handers too. But again, we're looking for strikes, quality strikes. Get in there, get this out that I'm thinking they're probably going to maybe want to lay down a bunt is Oklahoma and get that first out and then work from there.
Tigers so far tonight. Moore with 4 innings of work, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 4 strikeouts. Did not give up a free pass by way of walk. Had to exit the game. Again, not sure exactly why. Could be health related. Cooper Williams called upon 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 1 run, it was earned, 1 walk. Maverick Rizzi recorded an out, gave up 1 hit and 1 walk, 1 strikeout. So now Grant Fontenot just trying to keep Oklahoma from putting numbers on the bases here. Seems like every inning the freshman Alec Blair, the right fielder, comes to the plate. I know it's just his 3rd time, but it seems like we've mentioned. It could be because he's got a similar last name. I don't know.
It's familiar. Well, he did have a hit in last night's game, was 1 for 4. Yeah, they were going to look to sacrifice here.
Squares the bunt. Pitch from Fontenot inside. Fastball missing for ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, again, this is the blueprint for Oklahoma. They get up. I mean, again, it's still a very tight ball game. Only 3-1 lead for Oklahoma, but get a couple guys on with nobody out. They want to sacrifice them over. They want to put another run or 2 on the board. Just keep tacking away.
Bunt attempt, but it's foul down the 3rd base line. That'll even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. We mentioned it on Tuesday. Fontenot was a redshirt freshman here at LSU in 2022. Came back to LSU in the fall of 24 after a trip to McLennan Community College in 23, and also 1 year with Texas in 2024. Corners playing in. Squared the bunt, brought it back. I'm not sure where that pitch missed. They say ball 2, 2-1.
Yeah, I guess had to be up in the zone. What you typically want to do if you're trying to sacrifice with a guy on second base, first and second, but in particular second base, you want to try to get that 3rd baseman to field this ground ball. So you're going to see Blair's trying to get that ball down to the 3rd base side.
There's a strike as Blair left the bat on the shoulder. That'll even it up 2-2. I guess you're right. Maybe considered high. I mean, Alec Blair on that pitch before. He is 6'6". He did square to bunt. I don't know how high it got. Nonetheless, Fontenot trying to battle back. Runners first and second, no out. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Blair, and Fontenot records the first out of the inning, records his first punch out. Still a lot of work left to do as Blair retired. Now we'll see Nolan Stevens.
Yeah, Fontenot went to the slider, kind of backed up on him. Actually hung a little bit, but it was enough off speed and good enough that Blair wasn't able to put good part of the bat on it. So big first out, and the runners weren't able to advance. So about as perfect a scenario as LSU could ask for up to this point.
Stevens 1 for 2. The left-hander waits, and the pitch outside from Fontenot, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. When the Tigers win, you win. Enter promo code LSU50 the day after an LSU baseball win. You'll receive 50% off your online pizza order. PapaJohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Runners first and second. The 1-0. Good-looking pitch. Outer edge called strike. Fontenot evens it up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just a reminder, my public service. Last night the Tigers won 7-1. Fontenot looks back to second. Now the 1-1 to the plate. Outside. Full reach by Cerna to get that one. It's 2-1.
LeChance down at first base for Oklahoma is getting a really big lead. And now York, the first baseman, he is almost to the outfield grass. But I mean, LeChance is getting, I don't know, 25, 30-foot lead.
Swing and a foul ball over the dugout, out of play, left side. 2-2 now, the count on Nolan Stevens. Yeah, it's easy. 20, 25 feet from the first base bag. In fact, when the pitch arrives, he's about halfway between first and second base. 2-2. Ground ball up the middle, knocked down with a glove by Fontenot on the mound. He'll throw to first. Covering over there is York. That'll record the second out. Runners again, big leads. They're able to advance to second and third, but a very important second out of the inning here. Fontenot will concentrate on the hitter at the plate here, trying to keep it a 3-1 ball game.
Yeah, that was
going to be called.
Situation where that was probably going to get back through the middle if Fontenot wasn't able to put a glove on it. So nice job, and I'm actually glad he bobbled it because it gave him the opportunity to just look at first base, get the out. With the big lead from LeChance, there was going to be no play at second, and it didn't even give him an opportunity to look that way. So nice job getting the second out of the inning. And again, like we talk about, if you're an offense, you want to hit in the clutch with guys in scoring position. Defensively, pitching, you've got it. This is where the pitcher's got to make big pitches to keep this game just to 2 runs.
Kyle Branch due up next. He has been aboard. I actually laid a sac bunt down in the 3rd inning. Got aboard on a walk in the 5th. Batting just 184 on the year. Nate Yeske out there talking it over with the Tiger infield. And Grant Fontenot and Omar Cerna, the battery for LSU. 3 runs, 6 hits for Oklahoma so far. 1 run on 4 hits. Tigers led early, 1-0 thanks to John Pearson's solo shot to left in the bottom of the 2nd. The Sooners have plated a run in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and another in the 5th inning. Threatening here with runners 2nd and 3rd and 2 gone. Fontenot ready to work. First pitch, strike at the knees. 99 on the gun. It's 0-1.
Yeah, that thing had some fuzz on it right there, because that was a great pitch. Out over the plate on the outside part of the plate at 99 miles an hour. That thing was coming in electric.
The 0-1. Missing low. Comes back with a 99-mile-an-hour heater, but just below the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners take their lead, 2nd and 3rd. This one pops straight up behind the plate. Cerna shaded towards the 3rd base dugout. Now Pearson calls for it, tried to catch it, hit him in the heel of the glove, and falls harmlessly to the turf. Pearson was coming in. Cerna looked like, again, as you just talked about an inning ago, how difficult it is for a catcher in that position. Pearson thought he might could help his teammate out. Cerna, I'm not sure, was giving up on the plate till the very last second. That baseball coming down hot on Pearson. He just couldn't glove it.
Yeah, I thought it was the right play. I mean, I'm proud of the Pearson for coming in and wanting to make that play. Most people just look for the catcher to make it. Just wasn't able to squeeze it, but that was absolutely the right play.
The 1-2 pitch. Outside corner, called strike 3. Branch down on strikes, and Fontenot gets the job done. 99 miles per hour of Louisiana heat. Oklahoma comes up empty-handed. They strand 2 runners at 2nd and 3rd. They hold a 3-1 lead. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Tigers looking to do some damage with their bats. It'll be Brown, Curiel, and Cerna, 2, 3, and 4 when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everything tastes better after an LSU Tiger victory. Similarly, everything also tastes better once you've baptized it with the handcrafted flavor of the original Louisiana hot sauce. So just imagine how truly tasty something would taste if it was doused in the original Louisiana hot sauce after an LSU Tiger victory. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark, and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Here we go. Of the reigning champion LSU Fighting Tigers. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Jake Brown going to lead it off for the Tigers here. They trail 3-1, but a big-time performance by Grant Fontenot. Oklahoma threatening there in the top of the sixth. 2 outs, runner second and third. Grant comes in, gets a huge strikeout against Kyle Branch. Get the Tigers back in the dugout, back to the plate. Brown takes the first pitch, missing ball 1-0. Jake tonight 1 for 2. Had a single back in the first inning. Pitch low, now 2-0 to Brown.
Well, Chris, big inning, that last half inning. I mean, we talked about Cooper Williams, who came in, and maybe that being a big spot for him. Grant Fontenot, if that can be a spot where that kid can come in and get big outs. I mean, the fastball was electric. He was throwing the ball over the plate. That was a big moment for that young man, I think.
2-0 pitch outside. That'll make it 3 balls, no strikes to Jake Brown. Got some activity starting to throw down in the Sooner bullpen. Pitch count closing in on 80 for starter L.J. Mercurius, who's pitched so well so far tonight. The 3-0. Inside, missing ball 4. So Jake Brown will take a leadoff walk, put a man aboard for the Tigers to start at the bottom of the 6th inning.
Well, you got right-hander Caden Leon down in Oklahoma's bullpen, number 12, starting to get loose. And that looks like another right-hander for Oklahoma, number 35, Jason Bodden.
Curiel to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. A strikeout and a 4-3 ground out on his ledger. He's got Brown at first. Plenty of speed over there. First pitch to Curiel. Catches the outer edge, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Curiel swings, sends it high in the air, back behind us out of play, and it's 0-2. Fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. Fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. 0-2 to Curiel. He'll widen the stance again, the left-hander. Looking to put some pressure on this Sooner defense with a runner on and nobody out. Turn and throw to first. Brown back standing up.
Yeah, I think that, again, big momentum swing there in that top of the 6th inning. LSU able to get out of that inning. First and second, nobody out. Now, if you could put a couple runs on the board here and get this crowd into it. I mean, we mentioned it. Big crowd looking to get some excitement in this box, and this inning could do it with a big half inning in the top of the 6th. You put some runs up here, this thing is just waiting to explode.
Curiel will let this one go high and outside, make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curious now going to get a visit from Coach Skip Johnson. LJ, the body language doesn't look like he's happy. He might know the hook is coming. Skip now is going to make the call down to the bullpen. L.J. Mercurius, good start for his Sooners tonight. Comes to an end here with nobody out and a runner on in the bottom of the 6th inning. A pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. It's a 3-1 Oklahoma lead. Tigers have Jake Brown at first, Curiel at the plate with a 1-2 count, and nope, they're not going to make a change. He pointed to his watch, but he didn't make the sign, so we'll hold it right here. I thought he had his back to us. I thought he was pointing to the bullpen, but I think he was just maybe telling him to get ready.
Yeah, just wellness check there. Huh? How you doing? How you feeling? Talk to me. Get a sense of look in his pitcher's eyes. But
well, I couldn't tell. LJ after that pitch kind of turned, walked around. He saw coach coming out and kind of dropped his hands. But maybe he was more upset that he was having to get a talking to. But he's back out there. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes to Curiel. Derek behind in the count. And the pitch again sails upstairs. That'll leaving it up 2-2.
Yeah, we saw in replay, though, you're definitely right, Chris. Skip Johnson he did something with his hands and made like a signal like he wanted to make the move, but I guess he never technically did.
2-2 delivery, low and inside. Brown on his way to second. The throw on a hop and safe under the tag is Brown. Oklahoma immediately says, take a look at it. 1 bounce on the throwdown from Brock may have been what Brown needed to get under the tag in time. Does look pretty close in real time. We'll see our first video monitor coming up, but there is going to be a challenge.
Oklahoma is challenging the ruling on the field on safe at second base.
Yeah, I thought in real time he was safe, but when they slow it down, which we've got the monitor up here, we'll be able to see a little bit better.
Looks like the bounce brought the glove up just enough on Willits that Brown was able to get his left. I know he switched from left to right hand. He kind of did a late swim move to get to the back of the bag, and I think he got underneath. I think he's safe. We'll see. As again, Oklahoma going to challenge. And we'll get a ruling here. This play under review, brought to you by Acme Oyster House. Again, always like to be clear. The ruling on the field is Jake Brown is safe. They need overwhelming video evidence to overturn this call or agree with the challenge. Looks like that bounce forced Willits to have to wait a little longer to bring the glove down. It looked like Brown's hand was on the bag before he got the glove on the side of Jake Brown sliding in.
Yeah, I thought it was a good job by Jake Brown reading down ball in the dirt, but catcher Brock for Oklahoma did a good job of picking it and making it as good a throw as he could going against the left-handed batter Curiel. And I think Brown was able to do a little swim move down at second base, and with that hop, gave him a little extra time to get in there.
I think it was a heads-up play. He started to go leading with the left hand and then had his eye on where that ball was as it hit the ground on the bounce, and then kind of pulled his left hand back and extended his right arm to get to the back corner. Again, that last replay shows me Brown has touched the bag before the glove leather touched his side. It's going to take evidence to overturn the ruling on the field, which is safe at second base. We'll see it there. See, he starts to pull his left arm back, extends the right. He's yet to make contact, and he's already on the bag now. Did he come off?
One challenge remaining. The runner remains safe.
All right. So indeed, challenge unsuccessful for Oklahoma. They'll have 1 remaining, and Brown, with nobody out, is into scoring position. Big time play for Brown. Big advantage for the Tigers. Now we'll see Curiel dig back in with a payoff pitch upcoming. Again, you can start to hear the swell. The crowd just waiting on the edge of their seat to erupt here at the box on a Friday night. Mercurius, payoff delivery, swing and a miss. Brought high heat. Curiel late coming around. He's down on strikes. Second time tonight, just the first out of the inning. Now it will be a pitching change. Skip Johnson 4 steps out of the dugout, makes the call to the bullpen. This pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Jake Brown at second base. Tigers have 1 out, bottom of the 6th. They trail Oklahoma 3-1. Coming to the plate will be Omar Cerna Jr. when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
What
A matchup we've got, folks. Just non-stop action. The energy is electric, and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit ololrmc.com/LSU.
Get ready, Tiger fans! Venture Global is proud to partner with LSU Athletics, powering Louisiana and the world with clean, low-cost, reliable energy and fueling the future of our great state. As we cheer on the Tigers this season, we're also driving innovation, creating jobs, and supporting our local communities. Together, we're building a brighter, more sustainable tomorrow. Venture Global, proud partner of LSU Athletics, powering champions on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Here we go. Of the reigning champion LSU Fighting Tigers. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Tigers with a threat here early in the bottom of the 6th inning. They trail Oklahoma 3-1 in Game 2. Jake Brown aboard to lead it off with a walk. He would advance to second on a wild pitch and a late break steal into second base. Oklahoma would challenge, lose that challenge. Curiel then would strike out on a payoff pitch for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Omar Cerna Jr. 0 for 2 tonight. But he's certainly been seeing the ball well here of late. He's got Brown, plenty of speed at second base, and a new pitcher in, Jason Bowden for the Sooners. And once he stepped up on the rubber, now he calls for time, and looks like they may have a little communication problem with the headset. So they'll bring equipment manager out. Looked like the third baseman, Camden Johnson, was going to share his headpiece, and does so with Jason Bowden. So just got to get the communication gear right.
Bowden is 3-0 on the year, making his 8th appearance. He has a 3.38 ERA. 13 and a third innings pitched. He's given up 7 hits, 5 runs, 5 walks. How about this? 16 strikeouts in 13 and a third. It's a good fastball. It's actually a sinker, 94-97.
Delivery outside and low to Cerna, making 1-0.
Fastball or sinker, slider, changeup. Also throws a cutter. And it's going to be mostly sinker changeups to left-handed hitters.
This one across the plate at the belt to even the count to Cerna. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's going to throw that slider more to right-handers.
1 out, runner at second, a 3-1 Oklahoma lead. 1-1, Cerna. Ground ball, base hit to left field. Brown going to be waved around. Gamble comes up throwing. It's going to be cut off, and Brown will score. RBI single for the freshman Omar Cerna Jr., and it's a 3-2 Oklahoma lead.
Yeah, that's what we've been looking for late in this game. Crowd ready to erupt. Just a ball hit right on the button, 104 mile an hour off the bat. Pitch right in the middle of the plate. Cerna able to turn it around, hit it hard enough through that 6-hole, and credit third base coach Josh Jordan keeping a good eye on when left fielder Gamble was going to get to that ball, and he had the windmill cranking at third base and cranked Brown around.
That'll bring John Pearson to the plate, 1 for 2 tonight, including that solo home run. First run of the ball game back in the 2nd inning. First pitch way outside. Brings Brock out of his crouch behind the plate. It's 1-0. Cerna with a lead off of first. Just 1 out, bottom of the 6th. 3-2 Oklahoma leads. The 1-0 to Pearson. Low for ball 2. 2-0 pitch. Missing. No, they called a strike, late strike call that time by Mike Winters. That one looked a little low too. Pearson now looking at a 2-1 count.
Yeah, that pitch 91 mile an hour. That looked to be the cutter to that right-hander John Pearson, excuse me.
There's a swing and a foul back into the screen. Will even the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's the game everyone loves to play. Play Scrabble Scratch Off from the lottery. Went up to $50,000. Pick up Scrabble Scratch Off today. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pearson awaits the pitch. Swing and a miss. Sweeping breaking ball. Tails away from Pearson. Big punch out for the second out of the inning. Kate Arambidi now will get a chance. Number 1 to extend the inning. Keep applying pressure here to the Sooners. Down just a run now, 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Arambidi looking for his first hit tonight. First pitch, a strike on the inside corner, make it 0-1. Watch out. Upstairs, drops Arambidi to the ground. Just missed him. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, that looked like a slider that just kind of backed up on him and almost got Arambidi on the top of the helmet.
Upstairs, missing. Ball 2, 2-1.
So Bowden looks like going more sliders and cutters, as the scout report says, to right-handed hitters. He wants to sink that fastball and throw that changeup to left-handed hitters, but going pitches that move away from the righties here the last few pitches.
Arambidi puts this one high in the air, down the line, foul territory. It'll get behind the screen and into the seats, out of play. Count remains, now moves, I should say, to 2-2. Omar Cerna Jr. The RBI single to left to score Brown to make it a 3-2 game. He stands at first, takes a short lead, 2 outs and a 2-2 count. Pitch to Arambidi in on the hands. He fouls it back. Count remains 2-2. Tigers looking to string some hits back to back here. Extend the inning with 2 outs. The 2-2, another nasty breaking ball, swing and a miss. Arambidi down on strikes. And the Tigers are down in the bottom of the 6th. They get a run closer, 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 1 man on. We go to the top of the 7th here in game 2, a 3-2 Oklahoma lead on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for you on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Ew, it's a roach!
Fear not. Champ is here. Your weapon is Bengal Roach Spray. Bengal Spray technology is designed to flush out the entire colony, targeting the source of the problem, making sure these pests don't die unseen in your walls, ensuring far-reaching results that prevent infestations from returning. Now that you're all protected, my job here is done.
Bengal, the official pest control of LSU Athletics.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays.
Here we go.
Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Tigers able to get one run across in the bottom of the 6th to make it a 3-2 Oklahoma lead. Grant Fontenot back out there on the mound for LSU. Face off against the bottom of the order. Jason Walk will lead it off, the Sooner center fielder tonight. 1 for 2, had a single and an RBI back in the 3rd. Grounded out to Milam at shortstop in the 5th inning. Buzzing, it goes without saying, Fontenot and the Tigers looking to replicate his last inning of work after coming in out of the bullpen. First pitch to Walk, missing for ball 1. Second delivery, a bouncer towards second. Caraway making a great move to get to it. The throw to first in time. York behind the bag, able to hang on for out number 1. That was a great play by Caraway, who had to come a long way. He was shaded towards the second base bag. Traveled a long way, got it, had to release it quickly, almost in one fell swoop, but Oklahoma going to challenge. So again, they challenged in the last inning. That one came up empty on the stolen base by Brown into second base. They lost that challenge. They have 1 remaining. They're going to challenge this play. We'll go under review, brought to you by Acme Oyster House. And again, close. That one they may have a better argument. Looks like the left foot. That's almost arriving at the same time.
That's so close.
Wow. I mean, York squeezes the glove almost at the instantaneous moment that Walk's left cleat touches the bag.
Yeah. Glad I don't have that job tonight of overruling it or letting it stand, because that is as close as it gets.
What do you say, Buzz? If scientifically the ball is caught at the same nanosecond the foot is on the bag, does the defense get the call?
Well, I mean, I was always told tie goes to the runner. If that's the case, then he's safe. But I don't know that that's technically in the letter of any rule book or any law.
Now that
baseball.
now that replay's involved and they can slow it down. But you're right, that's always been the rule prior to replay. They've got a decision to make here. It will be a big one because, again, Oklahoma's offense feeds off of the leadoff runner getting aboard. That was a spectacular play to get to the baseball by Caraway and even to make it a play. I mean, I've seen plays like that with that much running to get to a ground ball that you just put it in your back pocket.
You know, what did they say too, Chris? That what was called on the field, it's got to be indisputable where you can overturn it. They called it out. So, I mean, this is one where I'm not very good at it. I'm going to say they're going to hold up. They're going to hold up the call.
Again, we're waiting to see.
Yeah, it is so close.
One thing's for sure, whenever the decision is made, there is going to be one dugout extremely happy and one dugout extremely angry. I think they both feel their case is strongest.
It was a great play by Ruckert. I mean, he moved over as
it was Ruckert, not Caraway.
As far as he could. Made a great play through the. I mean, great job by York to stay in it too, knowing that the runner was barreling down the line and was going to be kind of in the line past first base, that it was going to maybe be a collision.
Still under review, so no surprise. This is taking a few moments. Here we go.
After review, the runner will remain out. Oklahoma has no challenges remaining.
So that is the second challenge failed by Oklahoma tonight. They are out of challenges. So Walk is retired, 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. A huge play by Ruckert and York and the video team.
You know that's got to make the umpire feel just a little good inside, huh? When it comes back and everything's confirmed. Like, yeah, I saw what I saw. I mean, just, give us credit where credit's due.
Trust me, they say. Trey Gamble, top of the order. First pitch, they say, missed from Fontenot, and it's 1-0. So now they will move Milam from shortstop to the traditional second base position. They'll slide Ruckert closer to second. Pearson stays on the infield cut third base side. The left-handed hitting Gamble, who tonight is 1 for 3. And an RBI single in that 5th inning. The Sooners plated their last run. 2-0. Again, they'll say missed the outer edge. 3 balls, no strikes. Fontenot has not missed by much. in that sequence. The 3-0 way outside. That one the worst one of them all, but it will result in a 1-out walk, and that'll put Gamble aboard. Gamble again, one of the top base stealers for the Sooners so far on the year coming into tonight. 11 of 11 in stolen bases, and that'll bring Trey Gamble to the plate. Gamble tonight 1 for 3. Or rather, actually 0 for 3. And now Jay Johnson will make his way out to the mound here. Time call with 1 out in the top of the 7th and a 3-2 Oklahoma lead. He's going to go to a left-hander. The Tigers will make a pitching change, powered by Sunshine. Trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Sooners lead by a run. 1 out, 1 man on at first, top of the 7th inning. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and
Auburn beat Texas tonight on a walk-off single.
And in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
Introducing 3 fun and exciting games from the lottery. Deal yourself a winning hand and play blackjack. Win up to $2,100. Tropical vibes with Bingo Wins. Play Flamingo Bingo. Top prize, $50,000. Go from mud bugs to more bucks. Play Crawfish Cash, the new fast play game. Win up to $10,000. Louisiana Lottery, celebrating 35 years of reasons to smile. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor.
Here we go.
Athletics.
Home of the reigning champion LSU Fighting Tigers. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Oklahoma leading here in Game 2, 3-2, latter innings on a Friday night. Top of the 7th, 1 out. Oklahoma with a runner aboard. New pitcher on the mound for the Tigers. It'll be Santiago Garcia, former high school teammate of Stephen Milam out of Las Cruces, New Mexico, transferring in from Oregon. He'll take over. The left-hander will face at the plate Camden Johnson when play resumes.
Yeah, Garcia making his 8th appearance of the year. He has a 5.68 ERA, has 1 save, has thrown 6 1/3 innings, given up 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 walks, 13 strikeouts in those 6 1/3 innings. Opponents are hitting 250 off of him. Fastball will be 91 to 95 miles an hour. He's got a curveball, slider, and a changeup. Transfer out of Oregon last year, where he went 3-0 with a 4.2 ERA. Through 30 innings, had 4 saves, gave up 19 walks and 40 strikeouts for the Ducks.
Camden Johnson 0 for 3 tonight. A strikeout, couple of groundouts. A left-handed hitter facing the left-handed throwing of Garcia. And first, Santiago going to throw to first, but it's down in the dirt. Gets away from York. That'll allow the runner to advance to second base. So Gamble now in scoring position with just 1 out. Johnson awaits on the first delivery. Garcia fires. Breaking ball down and away to the left-hander. It's 1-0. Runner off second with 1 out. The 1-0 pitch. This one low to the left-hander. Now 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, Garcia came in for an inning of work against Vanderbilt on Sunday in that 16-9 win.
2-0. Swing and a miss. Time Santiago gets a strike on the board. It's 2-1.
Yeah, in that inning of work against Vanderbilt, he gave up 2 hits, only gave up 1 run, 1 walk, struck out all 3 batters.
2-1 pitch. In the air, left field. Stanfield backpedaling. A little shy of the track. Now circles under it. Has the play for the second out. Gets it back to the infield quickly. That'll keep the runner at second base. So Santiago elicits the fly ball out to left. 2 gone here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, got his hands full with Brock, the 3-hole hitter. You do have a base open. Right-handed hitter, so you would think you could throw the kitchen sink at Brock here. Don't have to come right at him. You can really be particular about how you want to approach him.
Brendan Brock takes the first pitch, a called strike at the knees. Got away momentarily from Cerna, but not far enough for Gamble to advance. He'll stay at second base, so an 0-1 count. Looks back to second. Garcia, the 0-1. Missed high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs, a 1-1 count. The pitch to Brock. Strike at the knees. That gets Santiago ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two outs, runner at second, a 3-2 Oklahoma lead here in the 7th. The pitch, swing and a miss. Garcia challenged him with a fastball, blows it by him at 94. And that'll end it for the Sooners here in the top of the 7th. Gets the crowd on their feet. Santiago Garcia getting it done. No runs, no hits, 1 man left on base. 1 error committed by the Tigers. Time to stretch it out here at the box on a Friday night. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Tigers trail by a run. They come to the plate when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
Champions make plays on the field and in life. With LSU Online, you can keep your career moving, earn your degree, and still run your own game plan. Learn anytime from anywhere and take the next step toward your goal line. It's time to make your move, Tiger fans. Visit online.lsu.edu. LSU Online. Win where you are.
Here we go.
The 7th inning stretch of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball was presented by Coshada Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet.
Tigers coming to the plate, bottom of the 7th inning, trailing by a run to Oklahoma here in Game 2. It's 3-2. Zach York will lead it off for LSU. First delivery missing low and outside, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Getting relief pitcher. Second pitcher of the night, Jason Bowden on the mound. Came in relief of L.J. Mercurius, who started for the Sooners. York will send this one high and out of play to our left, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, I was very impressed with Mercurius. Everything we heard pregame about the command, and how he was going to be around the zone, could throw a lot of pitches for strikes, much like Cooper Moore, and he kept LSU's offense down for most of the game.
This pitch inside will slide York back 2-1. This time York rips into this one, but foul, headed towards the batting center, well down the line and right, out of play, and it's 2-2.
Gavin Guidry for LSU starting to just stretch around a little bit in their bullpen.
York looking for his first home run since February 24th as that pitch just missed outside. Good take by Zach. It's now full, 3-2. That was against McNeese. He's got 4 dingers on the year, 2 doubles. Right now it's just about getting some contact, getting aboard. Here's the 3-2. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Fastball at 94, just caught the inner edge. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Yeah, it felt like York knew it too. With 2 strikes, he knew, maybe was guessing a little bit because that was a fastball inside part of the plate, but that's the one you're looking to turn around, and York just couldn't pull the trigger. And again, he was aware. He didn't argue. He just walked back to the dugout.
So now a pinch hitter. See Seth Dardar batting in the 8th spot. Trent Caraway lifted for Jack Ruckert. We can expect now Dardar will take over at second as he will bat in place of Caraway and Ruckert in the 8 hole. Left-handed batter. First pitch outside missing. Fastball 1-0. Sent back foul. Dardar just off the mark with that one. Into the screen it goes, and it's 1-1. Find out how you can build a better workday every day with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com. Get ready for the workday. Tigers 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors tonight. Oklahoma able to scratch 3 runs across 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning. Another foul off the bat of Dardar into the screen. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tigers with a run in the 2nd, a run in the 6th. Dardar asking for time, granted by our home plate umpire Mark Winters.
Yeah, Dardar, a Louisiana native out of Mandeville, Louisiana, went to Holy Cross High School, but a transfer from Kansas State into LSU this past year.
1-2, a foul tip, but it's held onto by Brendan Brock, able to get his glove underneath. Bowden going to record the strikeout. 2nd of the inning and the 2nd out. That'll get Stanfield to the plate here. Good candidate to start a 2-out rally. The bottom of the order with Milam hoping to get a swing here in the bottom of the 7th. Maybe even Jake Brown if you can get something strung together. Chris with a single to right field in the 2nd. A strikeout victim in the 5th. This pitch catching the outside corner, 0-1. Stanfield swings, ground ball, trying to short hop it at 3rd is Johnson. He got it in the glove, but he pushes it forward down the line towards home plate in foul territory, and Stanfield will arrive safely. Talk about putting it in a position that makes it real tough. I mean, Johnson had to make the decision, knew it was going to stay fair, charged up on it near the bag on the short hop, and then just kind of booted it into foul territory, had to pick it up, put it in his pocket.
Well, that's what we talked about earlier, why Stanfield's such a good big piece to this offense for LSU, because he's first off, he's been there for a while. He's been in the SEC when he was at Auburn. But the speed, I mean, anytime he puts the ball in play, it becomes that more difficult for the defense to make a play. And you credit Johnson at 3rd base. He knew he had to come charge it. He was trying to get the short hop. It was going to be a difficult play, even if he fielded cleanly. I'm not sure he could have threw Stanfield at it first, but he had to do everything he did and just wasn't able to field it cleanly. So, again, that's what speed does, though. Stanfield When he puts the ball in play, it just makes everyone speed up a little bit more than probably they're comfortable with.
Stanfield does extend the inning, does get the Tigers to the top of the order. Stephen Milam, switch hitter, batting from the left side against the right-hander Bowden. Milam 1 for 3. Nice move. Throw to first. Keep an eye on Stanfield. Able to get back in time. Again, communication issue with the headset for the catcher, Brandon Brock. And again, this is nothing towards Oklahoma, nothing towards LSU. I mean, how many times have I said it? It's great to have the headset. I understand the efficiency, the speed of the game, but
until it doesn't work and it doesn't make the speed of the game go fast.
And then they used to be able to do it other ways.
Right.
Instead of stopping action, let's just say, hey, look, we'll get another one in a moment. Right now, let's use the signals.
Let's go to the signs. And yeah. But you're right. That's how everybody's doing it now. That's not a knock on any team.
No.
But you're absolutely right. This was the whole point, to speed things up. And look, now
sometimes it takes 20, 30 seconds. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Good news here is Oklahoma's back out with the headset. So only maybe a 30, 45 second delay. Sometimes it hurts the pitcher. Sometimes it hurts the batter. Depends on how the momentum's going. See if Milam can not be disturbed with a runner at first, and he waits for the first pitch. Low and inside, ball 1. One infielder left of second base on the shift. 3 infielders to the right, and there's a ball. Bowden had a pretty good move the play before, but that time a clear balk called by all 4 officials on the field, and that will move Stanfield into scoring position to second base now with 2 outs. And Milam can find the beautiful grass of Skip Bertman Field, the outfield here.
Yeah, that was the situation, Chris. I think Bowden, he was trying to make a quick pick. He didn't have the ball in his hand, and when he went to grab the ball and do it all in one motion, he didn't put a good handle on it.
Here's a wild pitch all the way to the backstop. Stanfield makes his way into third. Now Bowden going to have to collect himself here. Gave up the balk, advanced Stanfield to scoring position, and now with a wild pitch, he's just 90 feet away. When a very dangerous hitter at the plate, and that no doubt going to bring Skip Johnson out, if nothing else, just to settle his right-hander down.
Real quick.
Just now starting to get somebody loose in that bullpen.
Real quick, Chris, a quick Republic Finance scoreboard update. A few finals already on the night. Final in Knoxville, Missouri with the win over Tennessee, 8-4 to take the 1-0 lead in that series. Again, told you about Arkansas leading South Carolina big. That's a final in 7, a run rule, 22-6. Arkansas beats South Carolina. Auburn with the win over Texas, 4-3. That's a final in Auburn, Alabama. Ready for this one? Alabama no hits the Florida Gators, 6-0. Florida has no hits, 2 errors. Alabama with the win, 6-0 over Florida.
That's a big win for Alabama, who scuffled out of the gate first couple of conference games.
Yeah, to no hit.
Go from struggling to no hitting the Gators.
Yeah, pretty cool for that to happen for Alabama.
So Skip Johnson back in the dugout for the Sooners. It's a 2-0 count to Milam, 2 outs. Stanfield at third base. Sooners leading by a run, 3-2. And the box as loud as it's been all night.
And this is the guy you want up. Milam is traditionally a clutch player, clutch hitter. He's who you want in this situation.
2-0 pitch. Miss low, ball 3. Jake Brown waits on deck should Milam arrive safely. Fastball down low, and it's 3 balls, no strikes to Milam. Again, 1 for 3. Had a single in the first to lead it off. Fly ball out in the second, and a ground out 4-3 last time in the 5th. 3-0 pitch. Look out. Did that catch him? It did. Ball got away from the catcher, Brock, but they're going to say it hit him, and Stanfield will have to go back to third. Milam did his best to get out of the way, try to avoid being hit, but the home plate umpire, Mark Winters, immediately making the motion, hit by a pitch, so Stanfield will have to go back to third.
Tough luck.
He was almost halfway down the third baseline.
Yeah, a little bit of a tough break for LSU because that was a pitch that was heading to the backstop, no doubt.
Ooh. Yeah, just got him. Ooh. Did I get him above the knee?
On that upper or lower thigh.
So now time called. Skip Johnson back out there, and that's going to be all for Jason Bowden. So with 2 outs, the drama thickens here at the box. Milam at first, Stanfield at third, Jake Brown coming to the plate. Tigers trailing Oklahoma 3-2 here in Game 2 on a Friday night on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Kevin Falk, LSU Hall of Famer. My years at LSU were amazing. I've always loved celebrating with my teammates, especially when someone was serving up some delicious Manda salsa. For a lot of Tiger fans, it's just not game day without Manda in the mix. Serving top quality sausage and original seasoning is Manda's strong side, but it's Manda's flavor that's always got me running back for more. You get it? Running back for more. After 75 years, the flavor still says it all. Manda Fine Meats, the official smoke sauce of LSU Athletics.
BRQ Seafood and Barbecue is a home run for flavor, excitement, and an unforgettable experience. Savor their daily specials or indulge in their brunch every Saturday and Sunday. Special occasion? Let BRQ cater your event or host your gathering on their outdoor patio, The Backyard. Now open daily. As the official catering service of LSU Athletics, they are the top choice for your game-winning celebrations. Visit online at brqrestaurant.com. See their daily specials, catering options, or to reserve a table. BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, where unforgettable moments await, both on and off the diamond.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Here we go.
National champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Big moment in the ball game here, bottom of the 7th inning. Oklahoma clinging to a 3-2 lead over LSU. 2 outs, Tigers threatening, runners on the corners. Jake Brown coming to the plate. Caden Leon, new right-hander on the mound for Oklahoma.
Yeah, Leon, their best bullpen guy, making his 9th appearance of the year. He's 1-0 with a 1.74 ERA. He's thrown 10 1/3 innings, given up 5 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 11 strikeouts, and batters are hitting 147 against Leon. Caden Leon is going to be 94 to 97 with the fastball. It's going to be fastball, curveball, changeup.
Jake Brown at the plate. First pitch. Drops in low, ball 1. Off speed from Leon. Stanfield aboard with 2 outs, single. Infield single to get aboard. He's at third. Milam at first. Pitch to Brown. Fastball low. 2-0.
Yeah, looking dead red if you're Brown. Really one spot. If you get it, let it loose. If not, you're still in a good hitter's count if you take a pitch.
2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Inside, just missed Brown. It's now 3-0. All right, Buzzy. Give Brown the green light. 2 outs, runners on the corners, down a run.
If you're ever going to give it, this is the situation. I mean, I don't, with the crowd about to go crazy, I maybe would take a pitch, but I certainly would not disagree with letting him rip one here.
The 3-0 delivery. Ooh, he did, but he fouled it back. Just missed the heat. Sends it back foul into the screen. It's 3-1.
Yeah,
we got our answer.
Fastball up in the zone. Probably, it may have even been a ball, but I'm okay with the swing. And again, if you ever going to give the 3-0, swing away, it was in this moment. So I'm okay with it.
Stanfield at third, Milam at first, 2 down. A 3-1 count to Brown. The pitch. Low and inside, ball 4. The Tigers have the bases loaded. And now Derek Curiel will come to the plate. Again, it all got started with Stanfield singling, an infield single down the line at third to get aboard. With 2 outs, Milam hit by a pitch on a 3-0 count. Pitching change from Bowden to Leon, and now Leon walks Brown and will face Derek Curiel with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Tigers trailing 3-2. Curiel tonight 0 for 3, due for something. First pitch at the letters inside corner, called strike, 0-1.
Yeah, that one had a little fuzz on it, 96 miles an hour. Coming right at you. Again, another guy, this is who you want at the plate, Curiel, who's done it. We see him do it so many times last year as a freshman. A big spot again for him, and there's not many more people I'd want at the plate than Derek Curiel.
Time called by Brendan Brock. Goes out, talks it over real quickly with Caden Leon. Curiel this season a .326 average, .385 with runners in scoring position, .333 with the bases loaded. The 0-1 pitch stays away, and a good take, dropped in low late, and it's 1-1. Leon, the 1-1 pitch. Inside, missing, ball 2. Now 2-1. Pressure starting to mount on Caden Leon's shoulders now as he falls behind to Derek Curiel.
Yeah, this is where this place gets tough. When you're getting late in the game, bases are loaded, crowd's starting to come alive. It becomes tough for his opponents to get the ball over the strike zone.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, 2-1 pitch. Swung on, and Curiel fouls it back to the screen. A 96-mile-an-hour delivery from Caden Leon. Evens the count, 2-2.
Well, he took a hack at that one, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Got the fastball he was looking for. Got it in a proper spot. He just missed it.
2 outs, bases loaded, the 2-2. Misses inside. Will fill the count now to Derek Curiel. And now everybody rising to their feet here at Alec Box Stadium. Runners go. The 3-2 pitch. Curiel puts it in the air to left field. Gamble, though, settling under it. He will have it for out number 3. The Tigers threaten. They load up the bases, but come away empty-handed. No runs, 1 hit. 3 men left on. We head to the top of the 8th. Sooners leading 3-2 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
The games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk On Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites, Walk On's is your go-to for good times. Craft beer and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages, from melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online or in the app. Walk On Sports Bistro. Game on.
Hi, this is Chef Kevin Belton for People's Health. If you have diabetes, heart failure, or cardiovascular disorder, and you have Medicare, ask about a People's Health Chronic Condition Special Needs Plan. It's a Medicare plan designed to help with the unique needs that go along with these chronic conditions. Call People's Health today. Your benefits could start as early as next month.
Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Here we go.
National champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Tigers with a missed opportunity in the bottom of the 7th inning. Almost got the 2-out rally they were looking for, loaded up the bases. But eventually a fly ball out to the left ended it for the Tigers. They trail 3-2. But hopefully, Buzzy, again, you're having to go deep into the Oklahoma bullpen. Hopefully you've got 2 more at-bats coming up, of course, and you can just kind of ride that momentum. It's all going to be hinging on Willits coming to the plate. Santiago Garcia making this quick work of the Sooners. First pitch called strike. There's a good start with a fastball, and it's 0-1.
Well, if you can keep it right here, the advantage is you're the home team. I mean, we saw last week when we played in Nashville against Vanderbilt, they walked us off. We see tonight where Auburn walked off Texas. They're hosting the Longhorns. Won that game 4-3.
Garcia misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike to Willits, who is 2 for 3 tonight after going 0 for 4 in game 1 last night.
Auburn actually scored 3 runs in that bottom of the ninth to walk them off. But again, that's the whole point of being the home team, is you get that last at bat.
Nice 12-6 breaking ball from Garcia, gets him ahead 1-2 to Willits. Again, as you said, the crowd really getting into this one. This place will erupt equally if they can get out of this quickly. There's a late swing and a foul ball pushed down the first base line. It's still 1-2 to Jackson Willits. Things heating up. Fans, whenever you're ready to cool it down in these hot summer months on the way, count on Slow Melt Ice since 1997. For more info, check them out online at slowmeltice.com, SLOMELTICE.com. Garcia called upon. Heading the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jackson Willits, who's only been retired once tonight. There's a swing and a miss. How about sit down for a second time? Great job by Garcia with a punch out. The breaking ball fooling Willits, and 1 away.
Yeah, that's a really good pitch from Garcia. I mean, that thing has got some real good bite depth to it and throws it at 83 miles an hour, and heck of a pitch with 2 strikes.
How to bring Dayton LaChance to the plate. He's 1 for 2. A ground out in the second. Single to right field in the fourth, and a board on a walk last time in the 6th frame. First pitch, slow bouncing ground ball. Milam charging in. Tough throw, but he makes it on time to York for out number 2.
Yeah, again, another play right there where slow roller, but Milam knows he's got time because he's got that internal clock where he knows he can circle it. He doesn't have to charge it and throw in the run, and makes a fabulous throw to first base. Again, that's the little things that it just looks so easy, and he makes it look so easy. I said this, I'll say it again, going to go down as one of the best defensive shortstops in the history of LSU baseball. And that's how good he is.
No doubt about it. Again, great athletes are able to slow the game down, and nobody does it better at the shortstop position right now than Stephen Milam. First pitch to Alec Blair, breaking ball from Garcia, and it's 0-1. 2 down, top of the 8th, the 3-2 Oklahoma lead. Garcia just missing inside and a bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Blair, who's 0 for 3 tonight. A couple of strikeouts and a 4-3 ground out in the middle back in the 4th. The 1-1. Bouncer over the head of Garcia. Milam, his former high school teammate, fields it. The throw, dug out by York at first on the short hop for out number 3. Oklahoma may want to challenge, but they're out of them. And the Tigers are out of it here in the top of the 8th inning. What a play. Stephen Milam again this time. That clock working quick time in York with a great dig at first base. And the Tigers get ready to come to the plate in the bottom of the 8th inning. Quick work by Garcia. 3 up, 3 down for the Sooners. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Tigers coming to the plate. It'll be Cerna, Pearson, and Aaron Beatty. 3-2, Sooners lead on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everyone has their own favorite way to experience Louisiana. For some, it's the taste of hot beignets with a creamy cafe au lait. For others, it's swaying to the music of brass bands, Zydeco, and all the music in between. It's boating on the bayou, weaving your way through festivals, road tripping in pursuit of the greatest gumbo. Whoever you are, whatever you crave, Louisiana will feed your soul. Go to findyourlouisiana.com to plan your visit today.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the...
Here we go.
Follow the powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Omar Cerna Jr. leads it off here in the bottom of the 8th for LSU. The momentum stays with the Tigers. Crowd locked in, fully engaged here at the box. Oklahoma leading 3-2. Tigers loaded up the bases in the bottom of the 7th, unable to scratch a run across. The 1-0 to Cerna. Strike on the inside corner, and it's 1-1. Omar tonight had a single with an RBI in that 6th inning. The Tigers 1 run closer. 1 for 3 tonight. Here's the 1-1. Stayed away, and it missed outside. Good take by Omar, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, Leon he's got a good fastball. We've seen it at 96 miles an hour, and he's got that that overhand, kind of that traditional curveball that we were used to seeing years ago.
2-1 pitch speeds him up, but he missed it low. It's now 3-1. Cerna, that average starting to climb, now at 283. 15 runs batted in is the number that jumps off the page. Does have 2 home runs coming earlier this week and last week. This one way upstairs, ball 4. The fastball above the head of Cerna, and he's fired up, earns a leadoff walk. Tigers get a man aboard, so potential tying run aboard on base.
Yeah, that leadoff runner, I mean, we know how many times that comes around to bite the other team.
See how Leon approaches John Pearson again. Fastballs this guy can see and can hit. See if he tries to stay away, find his spots, and go off speed. First delivery is an off-speed pitch. Almost hit him, just missed Pearson. It's 1-0.
Yeah, you mentioned how throughout the whole game how important that leadoff hitter is, from an offense getting him on, and from a defense obviously getting that first guy out, not allowing him, because how many times do you see him come back around the score?
The 1-0. Good take, missed low below the knees, now 2-0.
And I mentioned how it's important at every level. I watched the World Baseball Classic Championship game this last week, and USA was playing Venezuela, and USA had the big homer in the late innings, tied it up at 2-2. They walked the leadoff hitter the next inning. That ended up being the winning run. So all levels of baseball, it's important to get that leadoff guy.
First fastball we see from Leon to Pearson, but it missed. It's now 3-0. So a couple of breaking balls, then the fastball. Same question, Buzzy. Nobody out. Runner at first, down a run. You give Pearson the green light.
I don't. Now this is a situation. Pearson's a little bit younger. I'm gonna give him the take, and we've got to let this guy give this game to us.
Looks like the take was on, and it's a strike with a fastball, make it 3-1.
Yeah, you don't want to let him off the hook. I mean, I know you want to let your guys be aggressive, and boy, if he hit a ball into the seats, how great that would be. But a guy that's struggling to throw strikes, you give a swing away and you roll into a double play, you let him off the hook.
Here's a swing, lifted foul and out of play right side off the bat of John Pearson. That'll fill the count 3-2. Fans, invite you out this coming Monday night, 6 o'clock, TJ Ribbs, South Acadian Thruway for the Jay Johnson Show. Latest updates, game insights from the Tigers skipper. All brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. Pearson digs back in, nobody out, runner on. Tigers trailing by a run, 3-2 here in the bottom of the 8th. Leon, the payoff pitch. Ground ball, backhanded at third, nice play, throws to second, relay to first in time, and Oklahoma gets the double play on a impressive 5-4-3 around the horn.
Yeah, good play by Johnson. Ball hit right on the nose from Pearson. Pearson hit it great, so you just tip your hat to Oklahoma's defenses. Johnson made a nice stab at third base, delivered a good ball to Branch at second, and they turned it over. Pearson, not a blazer, by no means of speed, so it was kind of a tailor-made, if you will, once Johnson made the play at third.
So with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th, Tigers again in that 7th inning able to get runners aboard with 2 outs. It'll be upon Aaron Beatty to try to get it going here with 2 gone. He's got a 1-1 count after that one missed inside. Aaron Beatty tonight 0 for 2, aboard on a walk in the second inning. One ball, one strike. The pitch. Swings and fouls this fastball back out of play, and it's 1-2. Tomorrow's game 3 right back here at Alex Box Stadium. 2 o'clock first pitch. Airtime of the Hub International On Deck show comes your way at 1:30. 2 outs, nobody on. A 1-2 count to Aaron Beatty. Leon fires, and on the hands, evens a count 2-2. The wind and the pitch. 2-2, swing and a miss. Got away from Brock, but he will throw down to first and record the final out of the inning. Tigers again. Great defense by Oklahoma. Spoils what would have been a rally in the bottom of the 8th. They still trail 3-2. They get no runs, no hits, and again, nobody left on. We now move to the top of the 9th inning. Oklahoma leading 3-2. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors. The Kubota L Series is the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. They're designed for easy operation and feature performance meshed attachments. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
I'm Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill. Knowing the facts is the key to winning a case in court and also winning in life. To be a champion, you have to make good decisions, and one of those is to not vape. Vaping can destroy your lungs with toxic metals and chemicals. Some devices contain lead and nickel and even formaldehyde. Vaping can cause severe health problems, so choose to be a champion. Stay vape-free.
Paid for by the Louisiana Department of Justice.
Game day starts local, just 2 miles from Tiger Stadium. Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum of LSU athletics. Handcrafted from Louisiana sugarcane, grown right across the river. From cane to glass, every bottle is pure Louisiana pride. So, whether you're mixing up cocktails at your tailgate or joining us at the tasting room, make it a win for local flavor. Oxbow Rum Distillery, located downtown Baton Rouge. Go Tigers!
Here we go.
Home of the reigning champion LSU Fighting Tigers. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Top of the 9th inning, game 2 here on Friday. Oklahoma holding on to a 3-2 lead. Tigers victorious last night, 7-1. A lot more solid defense and pitching tonight, really, for both squads. Last night, Oklahoma with 3 early errors. Tigers tonight with 2 errors. Oklahoma has played clean thus far. They lead 3-2. Prado, a pinch hitter, will stand in. A swing at a pitch almost caught him in the shoulder, but he went around, and it's 1-1. Santiago Garcia continues on the mound, and Buzzy, you've liked what you've seen so far from Garcia.
Yeah, he's filled up the strike zone from the left side, good velocity, and he's kept LSU right there, giving him that chance that you always talk about.
There's a swing and a miss by Gerardo Prado, the junior out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. That'll make it 1-2 now. Garcia finding his spots, good mix. Fastball, breaking ball. Here's the 1-2. Overhand breaking ball. Bouncer down the first base line. York Fields throws to Garcia, covering at first, and there's one gone. Fans, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Text the words home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. So with one away, after the pinch hitter Prado retired, we'll see Kyle Branch. Branch batting 8th tonight in the order. He's 0 for 1. Sack bunt in the 3rd, aboard on a walk in the 5th, and scored, and was caught looking last time in the 6th. First pitch from Garcia got loose, missed upstairs. It's 1-0. LSU Athletics would like to thank tonight's game sponsor, FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics. 1 ball, no strikes to Branch. Garcia finds the breaking ball at the belt, and it's 1-1.
Hey, he's had good feel for that off-speed pitch, too. That's what's been impressive about Garcia. Able to flip that in there for strikes when he needs to.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Branch. And a base hit. Line drive got by Pearson. Going to roll its way all the way to the wall. Branch around first. He will easily stand up at second base with a 1-out double for Branch. Branch picking up his 3rd double of the season. So at the bottom of the order, get a little power down the left field line will put a Sooner in scoring position.
Yeah, ball caught a lot of the plate, and Branch just stayed back on it nicely, hit a frozen rope, and got to the wall quickly for a stand-up double.
Jason Walk at the bottom of the order is 1 for 3. Did drive in a run, but now time going to be called. The infield going to assemble with Garcia on the mound. Coach Jay Johnson looking over his notes, communicating on the headset. Getting nobody up and moving as of yet in the Tiger bullpen, so a little strategy session on the part of the infield. Aaron Beatty and, or rather, Cerna and Garcia making sure they're on the same page.
Yeah, you had Gavin Guidry the last couple innings playing catch. Looked like he was getting loose, but nothing at the moment down there.
Runner at second, 1 out. A 3-2 Oklahoma lead, top of the 9th. Pitch low and inside. Blocked up nicely by Cerna. That will keep the runner Branch at bay at second base. Again, hope to see you Monday night at TJ Ribs, where you can find the world's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun-inspired comfort food, and the Jay Johnson Show Monday nights at 6, 2324 South Acadian Thruway. Big swing and a miss by Walk. Evens the count 1-1. Branch with his leadoff second. Now the 1-1 down in the dirt again. Nice job by Cerna. Blocks it up. Moves the count 2-1 to Walk. Quick reminder, don't let air conditioner outages keep you on the bench these summer months coming up. Text the words home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services. 2-1. Squaring to bunt, but couldn't put a bat on it. Pitch was high. Now 3-1 the count. Garcia. 3-1 pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Walk was tossing the bat, taking off the gloves, and now he apologizes to the home plate umpire. He thought it was a bit inside, but no disrespect. He'll dig back in quickly. It's a full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch. Garcia fires. Swing and a miss. Elevated fastball. Down on strikes goes Walk. 2 down.
The ball up in the zone was going to be ball 4 probably, but was too close to take. And with the fastball at 94 miles an hour, which is plenty hard enough, it just seems like it jumps out of Garcia's hands ever so slightly more than 94 miles an hour. Plays a little higher than what the number says on the radar gun, and Walk wasn't able to catch up to it.
Drake Gamble now at the plate. First pitch, base hit to right field. That will score Branch in from second base. And an RBI single for Gamble, who has been very effective tonight. That's his second RBI single of the game. That will give the Sooners a 4-2 lead now with 2 outs.
Yeah, well, there's a reason he's at the top of the lineup. I mean, that's their best hitter. And he was looking early. He was working early with a guy in scoring position. Santiago Garcia caught a lot of the plate, but Gamble's been semi-quiet. I mean, he had a hit in yesterday's game. That's his second hit in today's game, but I'd say pure good hitter for Oklahoma.
Garcia throwing over, checking on the runner. Nice job by York to block that one up. The throw low again. Camden Johnson at the plate. He's 0 for 4 tonight, the left-hander. Batting .316 on the year. They're going to catch the runner in a rundown. York throws to Milam. He'll apply the tag, and Oklahoma runs their way out of the top of the 9th inning. They add a run. They do it on 2 hits, and they leave nobody on. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Rally cap time, Tiger fans. They trail the Sooners 4-2. LSU coming to the plate. 7, 8, and 9. York, Dardar, and Stanfield when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
If you live in Louisiana, you know what the many plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com.
Zach Bryan with Heaven on Tour. Saturday, March 28th, Tiger Stadium. With special guests, Camp and J.R. Carroll. Tickets are on sale now at ZachBryan.com. Don't miss Zach Bryan live.
Here we go.
National champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Bottom of the 9th inning, Game 2, Friday night, Alex Box Stadium. Great crowd on hand. It's been a competitive game, to say the least, but the home team and the home fans would like to see this scoreboard change. Zach York going to lead it off for the Tigers. Jackson Cleveland, a right-hander, takes over on the mound for Oklahoma. The right-hander fires. It's a strike on the inside corner with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball to open up to Zach York. York tonight 0 for 3. All 3 strikeouts in the 2nd, 4th, and 7th inning. The 0-1. Strike at the knees. York thought it was low, and he'll take a little trip outside the batter's box as he falls behind 0-2.
Cleveland making his 9th appearance of the year. He's 1-0 with a 4.76 ERA.
The 0-2 pitch. And Peel, he did not go around on a pitch again that was down low. York started the swing but held back, according to third base umpire, on the appeal, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to York.
Cleveland looking for his 4th save of the year. He has 3 up to this point. 11 in the 3rd innings pitched, giving up 12 hits, 6 runs, 3 walks, and 12 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting .261 off of him.
1 ball, 2 strikes to York. Brock setting up outside to the left-hander. The pitch is across the plate, and again, Zach knew it. Didn't lift the bat off the shoulder, got fooled on the off-speed pitch, and Cleveland records the strike, 1 away here in the bottom of the 9th inning. That'll bring Seth Dardar to the plate, who entered the game at second base. This will be his 2nd at-bat of the night.
Yeah, well, looked like that might have been the splitter from Cleveland. Cleveland throws a fastball from 93 to 97. He'll sink it at 90 to 92, but he's got a curveball, slider, and that split finger, which I think that might have been that pitch that we were looking at right there to Zach York that he struck out on.
First pitch to Dardar. Fastball inside corner. It's 0-1. Dardar batting .214 on the year. Been in and out of the starting lineup. He's been at second base. He's been a designated hitter. The 0-1. Opposite field, but line drive, but it can't be fielded by Gamble. He knocked it down, but it got away from him. Dardar going to stay at first base. Looked like a little hesitation, Buzzy, off the bat. Gamble started to come in, then slowed for a moment, and then realized he had to get a little closer, and that last little hesitation, I think, took the timing off, and even though he may have gotten some leather on the baseball, he did not get it clean and could not complete the catch as he had it fully extended. An excellent effort.
Yeah, he gave everything he could to catch it.
And luckily for him, he knocked it down. It didn't get by him. They will keep Dardar to a single, but a single nonetheless. So a runner at first.
Yeah, good job by Dardar, too. He was looking to get to second base, and he was doing everything he could. He saw Gamble bobble it. He was locked in. He just was not going to run in to an out at second base. He got the tie and run at the plate, which is what you want to do in the ninth inning.
So with one out, bottom of the ninth, that'll bring Stanfield to the plate. Standing tonight 2 for 3. A single in the second, a single in the seventh, had a strikeout back in the fifth inning. Infield playing straight up with a runner at first. The 1-0 swung on, bouncer to third. This one could be 2 to Branch, relay to first in time. And Oklahoma going to even up the series at 1 game apiece with their third double play turn tonight against the Tigers. Final here at the box. Oklahoma 4, LSU 2. The Sooners move to 18-5. 3-2 in SEC play for the Tigers. They fall to 16-8 overall. 2-3 in conference play. Final from the box on a Friday night. Oklahoma 4, LSU 2. Fighting Tiger 10th inning show coming your way next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors. The Kubota L Series is the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. They're designed for easy operation and feature performance meshed attachments. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000. Now through December 31st. See us or go to Kubota.